Hello everybody! Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, having a great Saturday and Sunday. To all of my members, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. I apologize for the late member stream. This is the February member stream. A little bit late on that, but that's okay. Welcome back, Michael. Good to see you. Mr. Midnight Maverick, welcome back. Quick Match, good to see you. Sebastian, welcome. Steven, good to see you. Devin, good to see you. Gary P, welcome. Mitchell, good to see you. Leonard Grant, welcome. Yuckfu, good to see you. Tayab, welcome back. Tony Baldo's in the house, good to see you. Caleb, welcome. Dimitri, good to see you. Greg, Sasha, Yuckfu, Flying Barbarian, 12 Cuts in the house. White Shark, good to see you. Vine Fortuna, welcome back. High Tech, good to see you. Captain Swede, welcome back. College Dude, good to see you. Wyatt, welcome back. Captain Aviation, welcome. Captain Will, good to see you. Tenure to Mobile, welcome. Average Aviator, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Gordon, good to see you, dude. Keith, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Kevin's in the house, good to see you, dude. Ken is here, welcome back. JR3000, good to see you. Doink, thank you very much, man, for celebrating, what was that earlier, Doink? 16 months as a business class subscription. Thank you very much, Doink. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you, dude. Davis is here. Good to see you, man. Golf Kilo 4, Fly Daddy-O, welcome. Boss Man, good to see you. Diego, welcome back. Good to see you. Diamond Mike, good to see you. Labsta, good to see you, man. J Space 96 coming up as a member. Huge no floaties to you, J Space. Thank you for your support, my friend. I appreciate you. Welcome to the green team. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. Matthew, good to see you, dude. Pop Rock Plays, good to see you. JJ, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Siski's Transit, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Matthew K, good to see you. Dimitri, good to see you. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out today. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you guys are all doing well. New scenery scenery today. MK Studios Barcelona. If you guys are interested in picking it up, you can use my link up above. It helps out the channel, costs you nothing extra, but it gets me a little bit more recognition with MK Studios and Indie Build. So if you are interested in purchasing this scenery, please use the link up above. Also, I'd like to point out that we will be giving away one copy of the scenery. Once we land in Barcelona, we have a little tour of the airport. We will be doing one giveaway. So one lucky viewer is going home with some brand new scenery today, courtesy of Indie Builds and MK Studios. So shout out to them for providing us with a free copy to give to you guys. If you're watching in the background, you're not a member, do not worry. I will open up chat and everybody will be able to join for the giveaway. So if you are watching in the background, do not worry. I will not. I'll let everybody join for the giveaway. So that's going to happen once we land in Barcelona. We'll be giving away a copy of the brand new MK Studios Barcelona. Welcome down onto the ground. I want to do a little bit of a longer flight. Honestly, Wizz Air, when I checked Flight Radar and Flight Aware and all those other ones, originally we were going to do Luton down to Barcelona, but Wizz is not flying out of Luton. It's all EasyJet that I could see on Flight Radar. So alternatively, we haven't done any Warsaw ops in quite a while, so I figured a nice flight would be down from Warsaw to Barcelona. Flight time is scheduled for 2 hours and 36 minutes. Should be gate to gate in just over 3 hours. So that is the plan today. I figured that was a nice Sunday stream, a nice member stream. And then, of course, tomorrow we're going to be taking part in the event in Copenhagen. We're going to be doing Amsterdam to Copenhagen and back. So tomorrow will be a long day as well, so I'm looking forward to that one. We'll do some Scandinavian ops tomorrow, I believe. That's who we're going to be flying. So without further ado, friends, let's jump inside the cockpit. I have not started boarding the process through GSX. Like I mentioned yesterday, we're going to do everything. Through the tablet. You guys have assured me that the tablet works well when boarding the aircraft. So we're going to go ahead and board the aircraft through the tablet. CST, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for reaching out this morning, man. I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday to you. Just stopped by to say hi because I start ETC training at 1 p.m. Captain USA, wish you all the best with that, man. Wish you all the best. The Wizz Air livery does look good, man, especially with those IAE engines. Oof, so gorgeous. With that, friends, let's not waste any time. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Got a long flight ahead of us here. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First thing is first, we'll go to the overhead. We'll make sure that our battery switch 1 and 2 is in the on position. Beautiful. We'll also make sure that the external power is on. That'll bring life to the aircraft. Wonderful. Let's go all the way up here. We'll get our adheres left side, right side, and center all over to the nav position. Continue our flows. We'll get our Cappy Purrs on. We'll get our ground control on. Crew supply can come on. Nav and logo lights on. EP master start switch is on. No smoking to the auto position. We'll arm our emergency exits, and that is it for there. Beautiful. Let's come down here. Let's go ahead. New banner, by the way. Thank you, JJ. Honestly, man, I've had so many people reach out with like specific Captain Canada banners for my Fenix tablet. So thank you everybody who's reached out. What I'm going to do is every week or so, I'm going to change the background on this just to kind of showcase some of the great stuff that people have done and sent to me. JJ did a great job on this one, man. You kind of see the Canadian flag in the background with the Rocky Mountains and stuff. It looks really cool, man. It looks really, really, really cool. All right, so we're going to go to the Fenix tab. We're going to tap to import. There we go. We can see EPWA over to Barcelona, LEBL. So that looks good. Benny, good to see you, man. We're going to go to mass and balance. We've got 171 passengers, 2,500 kilograms of cargo, 9,700 kilograms of fuel. So now you guys have told me load aircraft, and then we're going to use GSX. I'm not going to touch anything. Do I have to choose anything here? Do I have to choose like Swissport? Okay, I'll choose Swissport. All right. Let's see how this works. Okay. I won't do anything, GSX. I'm not touching anything. Not touching anything. We don't touch it, chat. We just make it happen. Hopefully the fuel truck shows up and we can get fully boarded. Umar, thank you so much, man. 10 gifted members to the channel. Holy macaroni. Guys, can we please get some love and chat for Umar? Dropping 10 gifted members. That is 10 people hanging out in the stream that are now getting access to the members only stream. Huge no floaties to you, Umar. Thank you very much for the support, man. That is incredibly kind. Truly do appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely wonderful, man. Thanks so much. We got CST celebrating 11 months as well. One more month till he gets his 1 year badge. Huge no floaties to you, CST. Thank you for the support, my friend. Again, thank you for reaching out, man, with those DMs this morning. It was really cool to chat and catch up. Thank you for your support, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. What does this say? Landing gear. weird. Okay. I don't know why my gear was in the up position. Maybe I hit it or something like that when we were loading in. Okay, cool. It says that the fuel truck is coming. So I guess we're waiting for fuel truck. Is that? Oh, there's the fuel truck, chat. The Chevron truck is coming. I'm trusting you guys with this one. Let me see if we can get some cool views. It parked me. I don't know. My parking spot's a little bit weird. You can see it didn't like really park us in the right position. We're like over to the left. We might, when we pull out of here, we're going to pull immediately to the right so that our wing doesn't catch this pole here. I don't know what they're going to do for boarding as well, but we've got the fuel truck pulling up. This is the first time we're doing fuel truck and I think catered.
Aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and asks to do it.
Okay. Please don't load aircraft till the fuel truck arrives and asks to do it. Okay, sure. It does it all automatically. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Chat was telling me that I need to do it this way. So this is how we're doing it. Looks like we got catering pulling up as well. I don't know how well that... Tight fit there, guys. No problem. A little bit of a tight fit. Oh, this guy says, I don't give a shit about those guys. See, those guys should be out of the way, to be honest with you. A little bit of a clusterfuck right now. But please use the refueling system of your aircraft to refuel. What does that mean, chat? Please use your aircraft system to refuel. Well, it looks like we're refueling. I thought it... Yeah, okay, we are refueling. We don't have to really do anything else. We are refueling, so everything looks good there. All right. Dimitri gifting 5 members to the channel as well. Huge no floaties to you, Dimitri. Thank you, man, for your support as well. I appreciate that. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, man. Don't touch it. I no touch, chat. I no touch it. I don't touch. No touch. No touch anything. Yes, no touchy touch. We got the catering coming on. We're fueling. Man, busy airplane right now. Look at us go, chat. Wow. Jonathan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Umar coming in with the 150 Turkish. Huge no floaties to you, man. Sound up on takeoff always, my friend. I always blast you guys with sound on our takeoff. Huge no floaties to you, Umar. Thank you for the support again, man. I really do appreciate you, man. So with this new Faten thing, do we turn to tower on the airport chart for Unicom now? Only in the U.S., college dude. Only in the U.S., not anywhere else. It's just like a little thing that they're doing in the U.S. So, yeah, hands in the air. Don't touch it. I'm not touching it. I promise I don't touch. Touch, no. All right, let's come down here. Let's go to our init ref tab. Let's do our init request. We are today Wizz Air. What are we? 37 Mike Tango. 37 Mike Tango. Good. We'll throw that into there. You see we're going from Warszawa to Barcelona. Good. That's all set. That's all good. Wonderful. We can't do our init B page yet because we have to wait for the aircraft to fully load. But we can do our flight plan. So let's go to flight plan. We're going to go EPWA departures. If we look at the winds, I believe we're going to be taking runway 15. Winds are 100 at 12 knots. So we're going to take runway 15 for departure. So select 15. We are going to be on the SOX departure, whatever the SOX is. SOX 6 Delta. Good. We'll go ahead and insert that. Beautiful. And into Barcelona, we're not going to plan an arrival quite yet. We've got quite a long ways to go before we can start like figuring out our arrivals. As you can see, our flight plan is pretty lengthy. So we won't plan for an arrival quite yet. We'll just leave this blank like that for now. Beautiful. Cool. That's basically everything that we need to do until we're actually like fully boarded. It says that they're done with the catering, so they are finishing up on the catering, so they're going to be gone now here in a second. And then we're still refueling. If we come down here, we're still refueling, so that's good. Is it actually working as in refueling? It is. You can see it up here. There you go. Cool. Sweet. Cool. So all that's going on. We've got Jen gifting 5 members to the channel as well. Huge no floaties to you, Jen. Thank you for the support, man. Incredibly kind. Umar with the 150 Turkish. Jen with 5 gifted memberships. Also celebrating 11 months. It's 11 months of fun in the sun. Sure love watching the streams, Cap. Love watching the banter and getting to learn about flight simulators. Jen, thank you very much for support. Ken and Jen, very excited to be able to meet you guys finally down at Flight Sim Expo in June. Definitely going to get some awesome food together. Thank you for the support, guys. I really do appreciate you. Yeah. Can you show your GSX page in the EFB settings? Sure. GSX. There you go, man. I have this ticked off because I want them to be boarding the passengers while we're actually getting everything ready. It takes less time, right? Everybody should be boarded, but that's what I've got turned on right there. Cap, to figure out why the London scenery looked melted on yesterday's stream since a few weeks, all my photogrammetry says scenery looks like this, and I don't know how to solve this. Apparently that's just a thing with London. It's always looked like that in the simulator. I've always had issues with London in the sim. Apparently that's just how London looks. So, yeah. What are you using for cabin announcements? Just the default, man. Whatever the default sounds are. Yeah. Whatever the default announcements. I haven't gone through like crazy and started like getting some stuff done. Cap, can you do a toga takeoff so we can hear the nice thrust? I think we're doing a flex today. We've been doing toga a bunch over the last couple of days. So I think today we're going to just be doing a flex takeoff, something normal. Is there any way to board the luggage with packs? I thought I did it at the same time before the integration. It should be. I mean, as long as you're not refueling, the baggage loaders should be doing their thing. We're almost done refueling, you can see, and then the baggage loader should connect. I don't think there's a way to make it so they wait for refueling before boarding. They would do that in real life. You wouldn't board the aircraft while the aircraft was refueling. I don't think there's a way to do it, to get the baggage loaders to do it until you do the refueling, unfortunately. If you had to pick a 737 or an A320, ooh, probably going with an A320, man. As much as I love the 73, the A320 is the Cadillac, man. Cadillac of the skies. This aircraft you're simulating doesn't have RMI below ISFD as Airbus removed it for the newer 320s. There you go. Very cool. I have no clue what an RMI and an ISFD is, but the fact that you know is impressive, my friend. I don't know what those are, but I'm going to take your word for it that that is a good thing, right? Yes. Let's go to our AlexSiu menu, our AOC menu, received messages. We should have our preliminary load sheet. We'll go ahead and accept that. Beautiful. And then we'll get our finalized load sheet here once the aircraft is fully boarded and loaded. Captain, will you do a benchmark of this scenery versus with the Simwings Barcelona? I mean, I can, Diego. I'm not going to really do a you'll have to decide what you think is better. My thing with Latin VFR sceneries is they're okay, but when it comes to like the quality of the scenery that you're going to get with like MK Studios and almost really anybody other than like Latin VFR is that you're going to get highly detailed sceneries, textures, resolutions. As far as like performance and stuff goes, I don't really have those types of numbers for you. I'm sure somebody else might be doing like some type of something, but yeah, I don't really have any information with that yet. Okay, well, they're boarding, so everything's good there. They're boarding, they're doing their thing. We're still waiting for the fuel to finish. The fuel should almost be done, and then we're going to get the baggage on board as well. If we look here, you can see that we've got 0 loaded on the cargo. We're almost fully refueled, though, so refueling is almost done. We're good to go. MK Studios, Fly Tampa, I are the top 3 in my opinion. They're definitely, as far as like texture-wise and like actually getting like an up-to-date airport, I would tend to agree with you. There's also some really cool and really like small time developers, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you know, Vertical Sim deserves some recognition up there as well. So yeah, Cap, there's custom cabin, there's custom announcements in that Discord I sent you for Wizz Air. Okay, cool. I'll have to look into that a little bit more, JJ. I didn't really, I saw the DM that you sent, but I didn't really join or have a chance to look at anything in there yet. So that'd be kind of cool. Get some custom announcements for all the flights that you're doing. So that might be neat. Looks like we're fully refueled. So the refueling should be done now. These guys should be walking away. Truck should go away, and then we should be able to start boarding all the baggage and stuff like that. Should be ready to go. It's really easy to install. Cool. I'm assuming it's just a folder somewhere, right, JJ? You just got to dump them in the folder. All right, there we go. Fuel truck's going bye-bye, and you can see that now we've got the baggage loaders pulling up to the aircraft. They are now getting ready to do their part, and then we should be able to get out of here. Mike, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Imagine if PMDG partnered with GSX. It'd be pretty cool. I honestly don't see why more developers aren't doing this. I think a lot of users now have GSX, that it's been out for quite a while, and it's gotten quite stable in my opinion. GSX still does some weird shit sometimes, but for the most part, I would say it's a pretty stable program. I don't really have very many issues with it. So, Fly Guy, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Pretty common aboard while refueling. That's when they tell you not to put the seatbelt on when you take the seat in case of evacuation. Got you, Strody. Maybe there's like a difference in like North America to Europe and like how they do things. As far as I'm concerned, I don't ever remember seeing an airplane refueling while I've been boarding onto it. But who knows? Who knows? Wait, other than the IAEs, did the CFMs get new sounds than the old ones? They did, Captain Zemp. Yeah, they got new sounds and they're completely remodeled as well. So, yeah, flashbacks to custom pushback. Yeah, exactly. That seems to be the only time I have issues with it. You know? GSX should be integrated with every flight sim add-on. PUBG never fully integrated with P3D, but FSL did. Fenix is reminding me more of how FSL did things, and it's great. I would agree with you. I've never owned a flight sim labs product, but FS Labs product, sorry, but I've heard great things about them. Obviously, I've heard that their Airbus series is one of the better ones for P3D FSX. So yeah, depends on the airline. I've seen it a few times, not many. Got you. Okay, possibly so. It's only known for me because I was told unbuckle my seatbelt once when I sat down. Got you. Okay. Got you, man. Mike dropping 10 gifted members as well. Holy macaroni, chat. We haven't even got off the ground and we're approaching 40 members already for today. Mike, huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for the support. That is incredibly kind. Huge no floaties to you. Guys, again, please, if you're getting a gifted membership to the channel, you're hanging out in the background, please make sure you say thank you to the one who's gifting you memberships. Mike, huge no floaties to you, man. That's Umar with 10. That's Dimitri with 5. We've got Jen with 5. We've got Mike with 10 as well. Huge no floaties, guys. Seriously, thank you for the support. Incredibly kind. I appreciate it. Huge no floaties, guys. Thank you so much. Very, very, very kind of you guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Somebody's departing on runway 15 right now. We got the baggage loaders doing their thing. Wonderful. Other than that, we're pretty much boarded. We're just waiting for the baggage loaders to do their thing and for us to get our cargo on board, and then we can send off our zero fuel weights and stuff like that. We can't really do that right yet. So yeah, you're the plane to my right, over this way. Nice. Looks like we've got 2 Wizz Air guys. Why do I hear music? It's the Fenix boarding music. Got you. I was very confused for a second. I was like, why do I hear music going on right now? Mofo coming in with 10 gifted members as well. Holy macaroni, man. You guys are nuts today. Jesus. Huge no floaties to you, Mofo. Thank you, man. Seriously, incredibly kind, guys. Again, if you are getting a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat. That is incredibly kind from you guys today. Really do appreciate it, guys. Huge no floaties to everybody gifted memberships to the channel, supporting. You guys are incredible, man. Thank you, guys. Seriously. All the support, man. It'd be great to get direct weed. Isn't that out in like Denver somewhere or something like that? I can't remember. And then we've got Flying Barbarian dropping the €12. It says integrated standby flight display is your backup attitude and speed indicator right below the RMI, which is your radio magnetic indicator. It can be removed from the EFB settings. Thank you, Flying Barbarian, for let me know. So you're saying down here, these things here is what you're saying, I believe, is what you're talking about. Thank you, Fine Barbarian, for the for letting me know. I had no clue earlier, so really do appreciate it, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you for the €12 donation as well. Appreciate that, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you, man. Direct weed. Okay, they have a little bit of the cargo boarded. We're just going to wait for the rest of them to finish up here. We'll hang out. Thank you once again for all the support, guys. It is truly amazing, man. Seriously, you guys are absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. 51 gifted members and new members already today. Absolutely bananas, guys. Thank you. Seriously. Haven't even got off the ground. Hopefully no delays here. We don't have any ATC in Warszawa, so it shouldn't have any delays getting out of here. Just hopefully give everybody about a 2-minute separation time and we should be good. I saw somebody just departed, and I think we had another departure as well. Might have just had another departure as well that I missed. So, Mike, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Happy Sunday to you, sir. Thank you for coming to hang out. Really do appreciate it, man. Welcome. Hope you're having a great Sunday, dude. Flying Barbarian, thank you again, man, for the $12 donation. I thought it was going to come up there, but thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. We got Lightspeed gifting, Lightspeed with 5 months as a first-class member. Says this is a great community. No floaties. They are indeed, man. Absolutely incredible. Huge no floaties to you, Lightspeed. Thanks for being here for 5 months, man. Really do appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Incredibly kind, dude. Incredibly kind. Everybody coming in with the support and the love of the channel. It is truly appreciated. Almost done boarding, chat. It's definitely a little bit longer of a process when you do the catering and the refueling, but I don't mind it. I think it's pretty cool. I think that we can do everything through GSX as well now. That's pretty neat. You don't even have to open up the GSX menu. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Cap, did you make some custom camera views for the cockpit? I did, Captain Zemp. Yep, and they're up on my Discord channel. Views and info. I have updated them also with the path of where to install them. You have to be careful. It doesn't get installed into your community folder. It gets installed into a different folder. It's up on the Discord. Nabil celebrating 35 months. One more month, Nabil, till you get your 3-year badge. Huge no floaties to you, Nabil. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. Happy flying to you, my friend, and I hope you had a great weekend. Thanks for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 35 months. Incredible. So you were gifted a membership already. Can you get another gifted membership for another month, or how does that work? Once it runs out, Mike. So once you have a gifted membership, it lasts for 30 days, 31 days, depends on the month. And then once your membership is done and you're not a member anymore, if someone else gifts a member, then you can basically re-get another month. You can't stack them on top of each other, but when that one runs out, you do have a chance of getting another one.
Integrated standby flight display is your backup attitude and speed indicator. Right below it is the RMI, which is your radiomagnetic indicator. It can be removed from the EFB settings.
Nice. Thank you again, man. Appreciate you, dude. Flying Barbarian, incredibly kind, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got Nabil for 35 months as well. Thank you, Nabil. Appreciate it, man. The newer CEOs and NEOs all have the ISFD. The tail number also only has ISFD. Interesting. Very cool. Very, very... How the hell do you guys know so much about this stuff, man? It always blows my mind how some people know just so much about this. Are you like aircraft mechanics or something? Or are you just very serious about learning Airbus systems and stuff like that? Absolutely incredible that some of you guys know all this information. You guys are like just not a time capsule. I don't even know what the word is for it, but it's incredible how much you can learn from just like, even for me personally, thousands of hours flying these airplanes. I don't know what any of these things are called, right? I just fly them. So it's really cool, man. Really, really, really cool. Gotcha, thanks. No worries, Mike. No worries at all, my friend. Oracle of Information. That's a great one. That's a little bit out of my vocabulary, but I'm going to go with that one, Bomb Tech. That sounds good. Too early for me on a Sunday. I have almost 12 months without ever paying anything myself. See, there you go, Michael. There you go, my man. Chat is like a Wikipedia, maybe more accurate. I would think so. Yeah, definitely, man. Just serious simmers, I guess. Hey, dude, nothing wrong with that, man. The fact that you can teach it, that's what I love about flight simulation, and that's what I love about any really simulation game, is the in-depth, the way that you can take things, right? The way that you can teach yourself and learn all of these systems that, you know, really, if you think about it, it would cost you probably thousands, tens of thousands of dollars to go like get training for, right? But you have all of this information. You can access all of this from your home with these sim platforms. It's, to me, that's like the craziest thing about flight sim, dude, is what it does. Okay, it looks like we're fully boarded, chat. Absolutely perfect. Aircraft is loaded. Dismiss. Wonderful. Let's go to our init B page. Let's plug in some information. We're going to send to McDo. Beautiful. All of that information should be down here now. 60.3, 31.8, 9.7 on the fuel. That is all correct. We're going with an initial cost index of 5, and we're going with our initial flight level of 340. Will it take 36? Well, maybe it'll take 3.6. What does it say for optimum is 3.4, max is 3.6. Okay, so how about this? Let's do 340 initially, and then we'll step climb up to 360 once the aircraft lets us know that that is the optimum cruise altitude. I thought 3.6 was a little bit much, so we'll go 340 initially, as that is our optimal cruise. And then when we're ready, we'll bump up to 360. Beautiful. That looks good. Let's go to our performance tab now. Let's grab some numbers up off here off our tablet. Let's go to our departure performance tab. Good EPWA. We are departing out of runway 15. Surface conditions are dry. We're doing a flaps 1 departure. Force toga no. Anti-ice off. Packs on. Sync load sheet. Sync live weather. And we'll go ahead and calculate our V speeds. 57, 57, 58. Let's go ahead and send those over to the McDo. Did that say a flex temp of 70 degrees? I've never seen that. Flex temp of 70 degrees. Hey, we'll take it. Let's go upstairs. APU master start switch can come on. I am just going to make sure that the aircraft is completely closed up and ready to go, which it is. Beautiful. Let's jump back here. We'll listen to the APU spooling up as well. The APU sounds are fantastic since the update. I mean, the APU sounds were always good, but they're really good after the update as well. Recently got a job with a flight sim. Recently got a job at a flight sim, which is probably the best job for my age. Very cool, Martin. Yeah, that's absolutely awesome. Like a simulator where people go and do stuff. Yeah. 70 degrees, when you reduce thrust to climb, you won't hear a thing. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll see how she goes. We're all being assimilated into the chat collectively. Exactly, Ken. You got any idea why I can't be getting, any idea why I'm getting an invalid flight plan uplink message when I try to request a flight plan from Simbri? Aviations, sorry, it's a little bit loud, my apologies. Did you update your AirAC? I think that people that are having issues without the flight plan uplinking, one, did you update your AirAC for the aircraft? You have to do a fresh AirAC install for the aircraft. And two, alternatively, have you made sure that you select your SimBrief username in the tablet? Make sure that you've got that. So, High Tech Hub celebrating 5 months. As Camp Canada, I want to take a moment to express my appreciation for not only the incredible content you create, but also the wonderful community. High Tech Hub, I appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you for the support. I truly do appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You had that issue, you need to update the AirAC? Yeah, I figured it was something to do with the AirAC because there's a little bit of a mismatch, right? It's not working properly. TCAS, I believe we're just going to squawk 1,000. I think that's what they do in Europe. Anyways, I think that's what they want. We'll flip that over to all. We'll squawk 1,000. We'll get that in. We'll get a little bit of brightness up on these guys. I'm going to turn the brightness down on my screens here just a little bit like that. Beautiful. APU should be on and available. We'll get APU bleed on. External power can get removed. We'll get the fuel pumps on. Beautiful. Remove ground control. Red beacon light comes on. Now, we don't need a pushback. I'm wondering what GSX is going to do here. As far as pushback goes, we don't need a pushback. Should I not have... I don't know what the hell they're going to do here, but I don't know what to do. How can I, like, cancel a pushback?
Hello, Captain.
Can I just go to GSX and just go interrupt pushback? Yes? Okay, good. There we go. I don't need pushback. I just interrupted it, and it's perfectly fine. Okay, cool. So, we can start up at the gates. Let's go engine mode selector to the start position. I'll turn the sounds up. We'll go engine number 2. And we'll spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. Can you please help me install the camera file? I can't find where to put it. Bombtech, I left a... If you go to my Discord, I left exactly where you should find it. It's pretty easy, Bombtech. Just follow the instructions, man. Go to this PC, local disk C, scroll down, users, find your name, go to app data. On the list, you'll see app data. Go to roaming, find Microsoft Flight Simulator, go to sim objects, airplanes, and then in here you'll see the 2 airplanes, Fenix 320 CFM, Fenix IAE. You just double click and you drop it right in there, camera.cfg. You can use it in both. They're both the same, so you can drop it into there, but that's how you would find it. I put a link directly up in my Discord of exactly how you should be able to find it. You do have to push out front of these gates if I'm not wrong. Well, no, you would just pull out in these gates. There's no pushback in these gates. You just pull out. That's why they're the way that they are. You don't need a tug to pull you 10 feet forward and then go. No, that doesn't make very much sense. All right, engine number 1. How to fix something in GSX when I have a pushback and choose left or right. Sometimes it went straight. I don't know about that one. Didn't see the Microsoft Flight Sim folder in mine. Maybe I missed it. Are you running the Steam version or are you running the Microsoft Flight Sim version? Doing some Transat 310 ops, EGKK to CYUL. Ooh, nice. Watch the light pole. I know. We're going to go nose to the right as soon as we get out of here. The parking is weird, Andre. If you look where it put us, I don't know, like 5-10 feet to the right of like where we should be. I don't know, man. The GSX profile for this airport is, I don't know if it's something that I did weird, but yeah. See, you're on the Microsoft Store version, so that may be different, Bombtech. You may have to do a little bit of research on that one because I do believe that it's in a different location. I'm very unfamiliar with Microsoft on Microsoft Flight Sim when it's bought through the MS Store. I don't know a lot about that, unfortunately. So you are probably correct in not finding the folder there. It's probably in a different location. Maybe check the internet, check the forums, check YouTube. There might be a tutorial or something up somewhere. Pretty sure there has to be, right? Right, we got 2 good engines. Flap set position number 1. Engine mode selector back to the normal position. Ground spoilers are armed. Predictive wind shear system over to auto. Auto brake over to max RTO. We need a down trim of 0.2. We've got that selected as well. Beautiful. Let's go to the overhead. APU can come off. APU bleed can come off. Wonderful. Bring my sounds down here just a little bit. That looks good to me. That is all set. That is looking great. We'll get our nose light on. We'll go ahead and release the park brake. I'm going to go immediately nose to the right so that I don't hit this pole right here. Hopefully we miss the pole. And we'll see what she does, but I think we're going to miss the pole. We should be good. Wing strike, no. Slightly. I blame where they put us. I don't know what, again, I don't know what the gate, I don't know how it put us here, but get the duct tape. Let's blame Dan. Dan's not here, so it must be Dan's fault, right, chat? All right, we are clear on the left. Looks like there's somebody pulling out in front of us there. Perfect, we'll wait for him. You don't need that wingtip. Ha, wingtips are overrated. Overrated. Gorilla Glue. I have some Gorilla Glue right up here too, some super glue with Gorilla Glue. We no longer have wing fences. Hey chat, I'm just doing some, you know, some maintenance. Who needs sharklets? Nobody. Duct tape. Speed tape. Put some speed tape on it. Everything's good to go. Everything is good to go. Short little taxi for us, chat. We're just pulling out here. We're going to go Alpha 1 to Alpha 0 and into the runway. Looking good. It's fine. Everything's fine, chat. No problem. Takeoff config test is complete. Did I not turn my signs on? I didn't. Shh. Apologize. Ding the cabin. They should give me a ding ding. Let me know that they're ready here in a minute or two. Do you know why all my screens keep turning black? I do not. No. Cap, there's no 3D grass? I don't think so. Not that I'm seeing. Most airports don't have 3D grass. I mean, they might out here, but... So loud. Hello? Hi. Thank you. God. How do you restart the air rack? You have to download it. So if you have a SimBrief or a Navigraph subscription, that's what you're going to want to do. All right. We're going to be holding short here for the aircraft departing. A little bit of a downhill right here, chat. Jesus. We're going tobogganing. Down to the runway. Very aggressive noises to let me know that she's ready. Park brakes on. Why do the flight attendants, why don't the flight attendants say anything for you? Wait, did you not hear what they said? I wonder, are you guys not hearing what she's saying? I'm wondering if my audio mixer is like, oh, you guys aren't hearing what she's saying. Okay, okay. I see, and I know why it's doing that. Okay. I'll try and fix that next time. It's because of my audio, mixer. The audio mixer has it set that they're coming through on my system sounds. That would be why. No, it's not on the mixer, Bomb Tech. It's because of my audio mixer. So the way that my audio mixer works is I have like separate channels, and I have a channel that you guys can't hear. It's system sounds. So anytime like I get like a weird like system pop-up or something, you guys wouldn't hear it. For some reason, that's what the Fenix app is playing on. So I have to change that and then save it on my audio mixer. It should be a simple fix, so I'll get that done here in a second. Summer traffic was there. 37 Mike Tango lining up runway 15. Thought she was whispering sweet nothings. Nope. She was actually, hello, Captain. We are ready for departure. That's what she said. I said, okay, thank you. All right, lined up on the runway. Great performance at this airport, to be honest with you. I mean, when do we get 60 FPS pulling up to a runway on a major airport? Pretty nice. All right, cool. Love the new flight model in Block 2, way more responsive coming over the threshold. It is, yes. Very dynamic is the perfect wording that I found for it. Very dynamic. Airplanes don't use wing lights in the daytime, by the way. I think that's SOP, to be honest with you, Vine. I think every airline is different, and if you've been following my channel for a while, which you have, you'll know that I don't really fly per specific airline SOP. So yeah, that's the reason we just do it, man. It's just easier for me to constantly remember. I'm not going to remember what airline uses wing lights and what airlines don't. It's all, you know, it's just like how Delta keeps their landing lights on till 18,000, but like JetBlue will keep them on till 10,000, right? There's just this weird... It'd be too difficult for me to remember what every single airline and how they do their SOPs and how things are done, right? So... First flight was go around because I flared differently, but my approach test landing was a minus 95 because of how much smoother it really is. I think I'm getting to it. It's very different, and as somebody that's flown this aircraft a lot, I have to like teach my brain to like not do certain things. So yeah. If your sound settings for OBS in my what are my sound settings? Has nothing to do with OBS, man. It's through my mixer. It's through my audio mixer. I already know what it's from, so I just need to switch it over. That's fine. I'll unsub. Nice. Marcelo traffic, Wizz Air 37 Mike Tango departing runway 15. All right. Joystick cam's on. Sounds are up. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Park brake off. Throttle's up to about 40%. Good. Chrono. Good. Slight nose down pressure on the side stick. Let's go flying. Flex 70 SRS runway auto thrust alert. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed is alive. Full. 100 knots for neutral. Down just a little bit. Let's go flaps clean. I don't know if I've ever had a Flex 70. Alrighty, ground spoilers disarmed, runway turnoffs, nose lights, wing lights, all in the off position. Very bumpy out of here, very windy. All right, I'm going to bug up our cruise altitude, which is 34,000 feet. Set. I'm going to engage autopilot 1. Bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Very nice departure out of Warszawa. Beautiful down there, looking great. Give you a nice little buzzsaw engine noise. Nice. Can you show your Navigraph route screen? Ben, I put the route in chat for you earlier, man. Yeah, We're taking this is the route that the real flight went. You can see like there was another route that took us like all the way there and then like down. There's also a route that takes you like down this way. This is the way that this flight took. I don't know if it's for weather or for wind or something, but yeah. Have you used the CTAF frequencies yet on VATSIM? No, it's only in the US, doink. I have not used any CTAF frequencies, no. Does Navigraph ever have sales for monthly subscriptions? No, unfortunately not, Nick. And honestly, Nick, if you want my opinion, man, that is one of the add-ons that does not need a sale, man. For what you are getting, I really suggest going with an annual subscription, Nick, to save that. If you buy an annual subscription, I believe you save 20% a month off what like a monthly subscription would be. I always tell people, if flight simming is your hobby and you expect to be using flight simming for years to come, or for at least a year to come, I would go with the year subscription, man, and then you actually save, like I said, 20% every month. Navigraph is one of those add-ons where I feel if you're serious about flight simming, it is probably the #1 add-on that you need for flight sim. It's just incredible what you get for the money. 10,000 feet, landing lights are coming off. I'm leaving the seatbelt signs on. It's a little bit bumpy right now, so seatbelt signs are staying on until we get a little bit higher. Soren, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Navigraph is worth it? 100%. Yeah. Worth it alone for the moving maps when taxiing? Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I would find it extremely hard-pressed to see if you were to find somebody that would say Navigraph is not worth it. Again, if you want to fly on VATSIM, Pilot Edge, IVAO, all of those networks, it's almost a must-have, like 100% must-have. Doink's username, it's perfect. It is perfect. There we go, chat. Climbing up and away. Out of Warszawa. Beautiful. There's the city down there. And we're climbing all the way up to 34,000 feet initially. And we will bump it up afterwards. There we go. En route to Barcelona. Like the terrain display in the MFD, are they adding a weather function? I'm not sure, Sam. So right now, Sam, it's not that the developers don't want to add a weather system, it's locked by Asobo. So Asobo, Microsoft have locked the weather feature, meaning that nobody can make like their own. So hopefully with 2024 coming out, those things have been changed and we can do that, you know? Greg, Navigraph, you'd be lost without us. Correct, yes. I think I speak for everyone wishing that the flight as simming wasn't such an expensive hobby. It is and it isn't, Rex. You know, I've as somebody who's been doing this for as long as I have, I do agree with you. There are some things that are very expensive. There are some things that, you know, really you have to make that contemplation if it's worth it for you or not. But I think hobby-wise, listen, man, any hobby that you're going to do is going to cost you money. I think that's the first thing that you have to come to the conclusion with is if you were to do anything, any type of hobby, it's going to cost you money, man. Hobbies are a continuous revolving door of you spending money on what makes you happy, right? Cars, motorcycles, ATV, anything, right? Anything, any type of hobby, painting, drawing, anything. Do you know what I mean? It's no matter what you're going to do, every hobby is going to cost you money. I think you just have to find that balance, and that's what I always tell people is the easiest way that I've found myself of how I've been okay with spending as much money as I do in flight sim is the time versus how much you're paying for it, right? So I'll just explain it as easily as I can. Let's take the Fenix, for example, okay? The Fenix A320, this aircraft has been out for almost 2 years now. I would say I probably have about 1,500 hours on this aircraft. I paid $50 for this aircraft. Very rare in life that you're going to find something that you can spend $50 that will translate to 1,500 plus hours of entertainment, right? Like if you take that and you break that down, you take how much is that costing me per minute, per hour, whatever, do you know what I mean? That's how I kind of go about this and feel okay about buying scenery, buying airplanes, buying utilities, do you know what I mean? It all comes down to the cost versus how much time you spend in it, man. And I think once you can like figure that out and once you factor that in, I think it might make a little bit more sense. I'm not disagreeing with you. I know that it's an expensive hobby, especially when every airport scenery is costing you $20, $30. You know, you've got 30 sceneries. You've spent, you know, hundreds of dollars on airport sceneries and stuff like that. I get it, man. I get it. But that's the best justification that I can give you, is just you got to put it into like a time versus how much money you've spent versus how much time you spend using the product, you know? Mike gifting another 5 members to the channel. Absolutely incredible. Huge no floaties to you, Mike. Thank you for the continued support, man. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, Mike. And guys, if you just got a gifted membership from Mike, please make sure you say thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Truly do appreciate you, Mike. Thank you so much, man. I think I spent $12K last year on flight sim and gaming things. Without a doubt, man. I don't even doubt it, dude, anymore. Like those, that's just, yeah. Yeah, it's expensive, man. It's expensive. Especially with you, Mav, you know, being a small-time content creator and wanting to kind of showcase, and I get it, man. I get it, dude. You know, like I'm a little bit fortunate now. I look back at, you know, now I have a lot of developers that reach out and they want me to promote their products, so I don't necessarily have to buy every new scenery that comes out or every new airplane that comes out, but I also understand that I'm in a little bit of a different scenario, right? This is my full-time thing and this is what I do for a living, so it makes a little bit more sense. But trust me, man, I was also a small-time content creator one time ago, and I was spending thousands of dollars on all this stuff, you know, so... When are the winglets coming? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Think of how much you're saving flying on flight sim versus real life. True. True. I mean, what do you, 200 bucks an hour plus to go take an airplane up when you can just go fly in the sim and do everything, you know? Like I was able to write it off on taxes, so I'm getting the most of the money back I never gotten. There you go, man. There you go, dude. I mean, taxes are, yeah. If you run a small business or something like that, there's definitely ways. Yeah. You think flight sim is pricey? Try owning a Harley. Yeah, it's true too, man. That is true. Do you still think the 777 will come out this month? I think so, yes. I think towards the end of the month. And if it's not out by the end of the month, Flight 001, I think we're going to have an official firm release date. Has there been a word salad from Robert this weekend? Any word salads from PMDG? I'd be curious to see if we got anything from them. I don't think they really understand how simulator platforms work, Tom. Right? It's not just Microsoft that does like every 3 to 4 years they put out a new, right? It's X-Plane, it's P3D, it was FSX back in the day. It's always been that thing. They need to keep furthering development, right? Microsoft just can't live off the coattails of 2020, right? That's not how that works. Like, they have servers to pay for, they have developers to pay for, they have all kinds of things, right? It totally makes sense. Negative Ghost Rider. Oh, no word salad today? Interesting. Maybe we'll get some word salad soon. We got some major weather as well, chat, coming down through, I think it's like over Germany, over Zurich. I saw some pretty crazy weather earlier. Yeah, right down here. Look at that. And we're going to fly. I mean, knowing our luck, this will probably push down, even if the winds are not blowing this way, with our luck, by the time we land in Barcelona, all of this will be down here in Barcelona. Where is it trending towards? Is it going up? Or is it kind of just spinning there? It's kind of going down like this. Anyways, by the time we land in Barcelona, I'll bet my bottom dollar that this will all be there. And we'll get absolutely blasted. But yeah, we've got some pretty serious weather here. It looks like coming in through Germany and Switzerland. Austria, Switzerland, Germany will cut through some of that weather, but we're going to fly right over top of some nastiness down here. So that'll be cool. We'll have it on the left side and the right side of the aircraft. So some weather coming up, but we've got a while for that to happen anyways. What's for lunch today? A chorizo red potato bowl. Chorizo red potato bowl. They're actually really good. 777 probably released with Sim Update 15 at the end of the month, hopefully. Fingers crossed, man. Yeah. When do you think 2024 will release? Haven't seen any updates. I would say probably towards the end of summer, Sam. August, September would be my guess, and I guess that's just a complete guess, right? So I would say September-ish. Late August, early September would be my... I think if you're down at Flight Sim Expo 2024, you're going to be able to try it. I think that they're going to be there in full force, showing us Microsoft 2024, maybe having us do some missions and stuff like that. That's what I think. A little bit smoother air up here. We can release the cabin now. Wonderful. Shit, I should have changed the sounds over while all of that was going on. You having some salmon? Nice, very cool. Not the biggest fan of salmon, Jonathan. I don't mind it every now and then, but I find salmon is very fishy. I'm much more of like a white fish, like a cod or a, you know, much prefer that. Maybe it's just because I'm Canadian. We'd literally just eat Atlantic cod all the time, but... How excited are you for the 7.5? I'm very excited for it, Rex. I'm just trying to keep it in check. I think we're probably still about a year away from that, Rex. Knowing how much work and how hard these guys are working on it, I still think we're about a year away from it. 2020 was 20th of August, so I'd guess around the same time. Yeah, I would say towards the end of August, early September was, I think. Yeah. What comes first, the Aerosoft 330 or GTA 6? Probably the Aerosoft 330. Eventually. There's a chain supply issue with the croutons. Fuck, I love croutons, dude. Am I the only person when I was growing up and I was... Not when I was growing up, sorry. When I was in university and college and I was so poor, was I the only person that would just, like, crush a bag of croutons? Garlic-flavored croutons? Am I the only person that would just eat the croutons? Or, like, a ranch salad, but you put croutons on it? You just get, like, an iceberg lettuce? The good old college days, man. The good old college days. Done that. Oh, hell yeah, we have. I could, but now I have them on my salad. Yeah, exactly. Now that I can afford things. Yeah. What's we do about another GTA 6 trailer? Soon, hopefully, man. Yeah. Caesar-style croutons? Oh, so good, dude. So good. Lived off ramen for the whole month one time. I mean, yeah, I've... yeah, dude, the university and college days, man. Holy shit, dude. I was so broke. I remember I had a part-time job and, like, man, any money went for beer and gas. Buying beers. I had such a sweet spot, too, when I was at my university. I didn't stay at the school. I stayed off campus, and I was renting with a buddy. We were renting a house. It was right on a lake. It was just, man. See if I can go back and get some pictures of it. What a time, dude. What a time. I actually stayed there for almost 2 years after I graduated university. Just because I loved it so much, man. It was such a badass house, dude. And the owner of the house didn't give a shit. Guy was so cool, so chill. Kept, like, his speedboat there and would just, like, yeah, you want to take out the boat? Just let me know. We'd take out the boat, rip up and down the little lake part that we had. Dude, that was a great time. Hey, $5 is $5. Doesn't matter how you get it. Nice. Do you think we'll get another 2024 trailer soon? I would think so. If we don't, like I said, man, I would be prepared for Microsoft 2024 at Flight Sim Expo in Vegas. I think their presence there is going to be huge. And I'm kind of excited. I hope that, like, Microsoft shows up in full force and they're just the talk of the weekend, and X-Plane shows up as well. But, you know, I don't know, man. I still, personally, and I don't really even care about X-Plane anymore, that whole Austin not showing up in Houston right after the release of X-Plane 12 still leaves a sour taste in my mouth. I still feel bad for the people that showed up expecting to be able to meet Austin and the X-Plane team. He's such a little coward, that guy, man. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. Now, alternatively, we don't know what's going on. Maybe something happened in his life. Something passed away. Something happened. Regardless, I could understand Austin not being there, but the fact that the entire X-Plane team was not there, that just speaks volumes to me, man. I don't know how you release a brand new simulator, and then don't attend the one and only Flight Sim Expo that there is every year. Still boggles my mind, man. It just goes to show you the decision making over at X-Plane is just not necessarily what you would think it is. They don't give a shit about the community and the people that make X-Plane happen. They don't care, man. They don't care. Yeah, brand new from the ground up. You could probably pull some of the pics if you just plug in your phone again. Hey, that ain't ever happening again. Nope, we learned lessons with that, Mr. Maverick. If anything, I'd plug it into my streaming PC. They care about Swiss, though. It's wild, man. Absolutely wild, Will. It goes to show you, you know what's funny, Will? It really goes to show you just out of touch they are with the community, man. When they look at numbers like that and they think that Swiss is going to be the one that, like, gets people to their booth and gets people to, like, use X-Plane, oh my god, dude. You should have seen it, man. You should have seen him running around the expo. It was literally him and, like, a bunch of 10-year-olds running behind him. It was freaking... Again, I don't have anything against him. He was a great guy. I had a couple conversations with him. Super cool, super, like, normal. Seems like a normal person. Do you know what I mean? But, my God, dude. Again, it reiterates to the fact of, like, I don't know if I would be, like, okay with, like, that's the type of content. I don't know, man. Just... it was wild, man. It was wild. What is it about X-Plane that people like? I think part of it is because they're like an underdog mic. I think that's like the big thing. The flight model and the flight physics and the ground physics and everything are really well done in X-Plane. I'm not even going to try and lie about that. They're really well done in X-Plane. Yeah. I saw Caleb from Clarkson's farm at Lemma. He had a load of teens following him. There you go. Nice. Nice. Little bit bumpy. We're at cruise altitude. We are. Let's bump up that cost index here a little bit, chat. Let's go with 65. What is 65 going to give us? Yeah, Mach 7.9. That's good. Go cost index 65, Mach 7.9 on the cruise. I think we actually have a tailwind right now. 32 knot tailwind. I wasn't expecting that. I was definitely expecting a headwind. I think that's going to change. At some point throughout the flight, we are probably going to experience a headwind. We'll leave that like that. We got some tunage for you guys. Let's get some tunes going. Maybe they'll partner with Aaron Rains next. Again, man, I don't have anything against these guys. I'm sure they're great people. I could not, dude. I could not, man. That could not be my primary source of content that I create. Again, man, all you have to do, go watch one of these guys live stream and just look at how fucking uninterested and how they literally just look like they want to kill themselves. I'm not kidding, man. I've watched a couple of Aaron's live streams. I've watched a couple of Swiss's live streams. Dude, they literally sit there. It looks like they're sitting there and just watching the clock. Okay, I've done an hour. Bye. See you later. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we've been live for an hour. Okay, bye. See ya. Like, it's just crazy, man. I've never seen a group of people just so uninterested with, like, live streaming and being there. Blows my mind, man. It blows my mind. And again, they could be great people. This has nothing against, like, I don't have anything against these people. He could be the best person I've met in my life, but by God, dude, that content, man, I could not be in my, like, late 20s, early 30s, and that's the type of content that I was making in order to pay my bills. I don't know, dude. It just doesn't... I don't know, man. I just would drive me bananas, man. Would drive me bananas. You could never, like, switch yourself off to, like, be more serious, right? Because you know people aren't watching you for you to be a serious flight sim streamer. People are watching you because you load up on an Antonov A320 at Courchevel, or, you know what I mean? Like, that's why people watch you. And it's like, at what point you're going to be 40 years old and you're getting 99-cent donations with people spamming racist words because that's how you make your income? I don't know, man. I just, yeah. How's VNAV in B2 Cap? I've seen some unexpected things. I haven't had any issues with it, Randall. Zero issues with the VNAV. Everything's been working fine, man. Yeah. Do you think X-Plane 13 will be better than 12? I would hope so, but I don't know, man. Sanders.
If you need to guess what is the average age of your viewers, _CPT kappa colon _CPT kappa colon _CPT with IU colon _CPT with IU.
I can already tell just by my chat listen, I'm not saying that we don't, like, I don't have a problem with kids watching Flight Sim and being involved with Flight Sim. I don't at all, man. We're welcoming. I have no problem. There's kids that are, you know, half my age, 13, 14, 15 years old, that know more than I do. That's not what it's about. It's the type of content that you put out there, right? Like, you're never going to get somebody to take you seriously when that is the type of content that you're putting out. And then when you try to get yourself more serious, or you try to go down a more serious route, you end up losing all your viewership and all your likes and all your view and that stuff, because people aren't interested in seeing that, right? That's my biggest thing. And that's what I was trying to explain to Will with Will's content is, like, Will's different though. I actually, like, Will seems to enjoy doing his content, whereas, like I said, when you watch a Swiss video or an Erin video, they just seem so uninterested in being there. You know what I mean? Now, who knows, man? Maybe it was a bad day, dude. Maybe I caught them in an off day. I don't know. I've watched a couple of them, and just like I said, every stream, it's just uninterestedness. You know what I mean? It's like them staring at a clock like, okay, when are we done? Okay, let's do this now for 10 minutes and then we're going to be done. And I don't know, man. Yeah. Sanders, thank you for your support, dude. I really do appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. I just hope that X-Plane 13 comes with satellite imagery. I don't think it'll happen, man, but yeah. That's why I love you, Cap. We can tell that you're doing what you do. I absolutely love doing this, man. It's my, you know, this is my true passion. I think it's very rare that, like, you can find, you can do something that you're just so passionate about. That's why I love the internet. That's why I love live streaming. That's why I love Flight Sim. It's one of those hobbies where you can really show people just like how passionate you are, man. And listen, dude, it's Flight Sim. I think you gotta have thick skin, especially me being a non-pilot, right? Like, I just want to give you an example. I don't know if you guys saw, but Thrustmaster uploaded a short of me doing a landing, and they worded it like Captain Canada with the perfect crosswind technique, and it wasn't even really a crosswind. It was like more of a quartering crosswind. But anyways, we did it properly. But you should see the comments, dude. Like, people are just lighting up the comments with just like, what did he do? He sucks. This is poor airmanship and shit like that. Like, it's so ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have thick skin to be able to do this, and you just have to enjoy it. Especially as somebody, like I said, that is a non-type rated pilot. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing half the time. Yeah, I know how to fly the airplane, but like, other than that, right, I'm learning, like, look, how many thousands of hours do I have in Flight Sim? I'm just learning how to do crosswinds properly. Do you know what I mean? Because I never thought, like, of a D-crab. I never thought that was a thing or, like, anything like that, right? So, always learning. Always, always, always learning, you know? Getting high and flying high. Big up, Cap. That's why you're number one. That's why you're number one Flight Sim streamer, in my opinion, and I bet chat would agree. I mean, maybe, Tom. Listen, to me, it's not even about that, dude. There are so many great content creators out there, man. There's so many great content creators. You know, as I've always mentioned, man, huge respect and shout out to the V1s and the Flight Deck to Sims and those guys, man, that are, you know, doing this in the real world, but then also coming home and taking some time out of their schedule to, like, teach us how to fly properly and how to do things. You know what I mean? There's so many great content creators, man, on the network. I mean, I look up to so many people, right? Jeff Favignano, as a content creator as a whole, such a great content creator, such a great personality, great person. You know, and then you go to, like, I'm just thinking of the people that I look, Chewy, right? Chewy94, again, just looking up to these people. Great content creator, always having fun, always taking a piss, always laughing at himself. You know, there's so many great content creators out there, and I try and just take everything that I've learned through watching them through all the years and kind of just make it, you know, I think a lot of people also don't understand sarcasm, and I totally get that, and that's why I think maybe sometimes I come across as like, people are like, wow, he's an asshole, or I think you guys know by now that's not the case at all. I love having fun. I love poking fun. Sure, man, sure, there's probably some days where maybe things get to me a little bit more than they should, and I think that's just normal, right? Especially working on the internet. Like, think about what I deal with every single day. Think about the messages that I receive every single day. Facebook, Instagram, Discord, it doesn't stop, right? As a content creator. But again, that's something that I signed up for. But I think if people understood the whole picture, it would make a little bit more sense. But, you know, I'm here to have fun, man. And if things get taken out of context, I can't really stop that. You all know me by now. I'm not an asshole. Do I like to have fun and poke fun at people sometimes? Sure, absolutely. Do I love to call out stupidity? Absolutely. but I'm not an asshole. I'm not sitting here and making fun of kids or making fun of people for being on VATSIM or doing things like that, right? Like, it's not, that's not who I am, man. I'm here to everybody should be inclusive in this, in flight sim. Like I always say, man, doesn't matter what sim platform you use, man. I could care less. The fact that you're interested in flight simulation is enough for me, you know? So, QA Pilot and XP72 are great ambassadors. I mean, exactly. Greg, as far as, like, in my opinion, they embody what it's like to just have passion and enjoy what you're doing, right? I think we can all agree that, like, XP isn't necessarily the greatest pilot that we've seen. There's constant mistakes and crashes and things just not working for him and things going on, but that doesn't take away from his content, in my opinion. I love Kirk as a person. I think he's a great person. I think more people should be like him and just enjoy their hobby and not really give a shit all that much, you know what I mean? And again, same with QA Pilot, somebody that I've looked up to forever, you know? I used to watch his videos back, you're talking, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily always about the content that you're doing, it's about the person that's behind the content. And I think that's what, as a content creator and somebody that's been doing this for so long, I think that's what I end up liking when I find, like, a channel or something that I like watching. That's what I end up liking more, is like the person right behind everything. So, if that makes sense. XP is fun to watch, but he's always streams when I'm sleeping. Got you. You're one of the first, if not the first, flight simmers I ever found several years ago and sparked my interest in aviation. After all these years, you're the only streamer I still watch regularly. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Seriously, dude. Like I said, man, there's so many people doing this now, you know? Mike gifting another membership to the channel. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we got Sean dropping in the $5 donation as well. Huge no floaties to you, Sean. Thank you very much for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. I do feel old. Stop, man.
I've been watching you since I was 14. Today I turned 21. Feeling old yet? Lol, thanks for being such a huge part of my youth and inspire me. Love you, Captain.
Crazy, man. Thank you for the support, Sean. I appreciate you, dude. Happy birthday, my friend. It's wild, man. It's wild, dude. Absolutely wild. Want you because we're both old. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong, dude. What's crazy to think is, like, for me, what the craziest part about all of this is, if you look at, like, my how I've progressed as a flight sim streamer. I don't know if you remember the early days, man, having the headset microphone and just screaming into the microphone because there was no feedback. I couldn't hear how loud I was. Do you know what I mean? So just screaming into the microphone, engines blasting, just saying all kinds of stupid shit, crushing a Monster energy drink, smoking cigarettes, and just smoking joints on stream, and, like, just fucking craziness, dude. Absolute craziness, man. How far we've come as content creations, you know, to, like, now having a green screen with a proper microphone and audio mixers and streaming PCs, and, you know what I mean? The progression has been crazy, especially when I take a step back and I look at it and I go, you know, like, look how I started, look like what I started with, you know, an i7 4790K and a 1070. Wild, man. It literally used to be all cap locks. It's true, man. It's true, dude. My favorite to watch is because you're a real person. You don't let anyone ruin your streams. Keep being you, Cap. I mean, that's the, like I said, man. If you want to be in the flight sim community, you gotta have thick skin, man. You have to have thick skin, because there's people constantly from every angle trying to pull you down or trying to make you feel like it's like anything in life, right? But I feel like it's even more so when you are online constantly, right? As I've always mentioned, man, everybody thinks that they're better than, not everybody, but there's a lot of people that think, like, you don't deserve to be where you are and that they should be where you're at. You know what I mean? And that's where you got to have thick skin. You just got to remember you're here for a reason, and you have these subscribers for a reason. And, you know, there's so much content and creation and stuff going on as well. And that's, I mean, that's the beauty of YouTube. That's the beauty of Twitch. Just because something's not for you, you can move along and find somebody else. Man, I've always said that, right? Especially now with flight simulation, you have like everything going on, right? In flight simulation, right? You got Will making his crazy, like funky videos with his PlayStation controller, just having fun doing what he's doing, and his channel's blowing up, right? And then you have like a little bit more serious people. You got people like V1 and Flight Tech to Sim, real world pilots sharing their passion and teaching us, you know what I mean? The spectrum could not be polar opposites of one another, right? But that's just the way that content creation is now. There's room for all of these channels to be there, right? I like to think that we're somewhere in the middle. We like to have fun. We don't take ourselves too seriously. You might learn something if you hang out here, right? So that's why I look at it. Kyle, my man, gifting 5 members to the channel as well. Huge enough floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Incredibly kind. And another thing, by doing this on the internet, the one thing that you always have to remember is the one thing that really took me, and one thing that I'll never understand, is the hate that some people can get for somebody that they've never met, right? Like the amount of like DMs and messages, like I said, like if I go onto the Thrustmaster post, like right now, there's literally a guy that just like every Thrustmaster post that they post about me, he just responds with clown faces in the comments. I've never met this guy in my life. I've never had a conversation with this guy in my life, but for some reason he's decided that I am his arch nemesis. I must die via clown emojis. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll never understand that. I've never in my life have I ever like spoken badly about somebody that I've never met. And I'll be the first one to tell you guys, right? Like, just because I'm not a fan of someone's content doesn't mean that that they're not a good person, right? Like I had multiple conversations with Swiss. I think he's a perfectly fine person. You know what I mean? I have no problem with him as a human being and as a person, but his content, not for me, not at all. Not interested in it whatsoever, but that's fine. That's cool, man. Like it's not like I have to go calling him a clown or an idiot or stupid or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's not it at all. That's what really, I think that was like the biggest thing that got me since I've been live streaming and content creation for the past couple of years, especially since I went full time. Like I said, man, just because I'm a full-time content creator, people think that I'm like, I have to be this professional pilot that like, you know, oh, what was the guy saying? Again, another guy, apparently because I didn't hold my aileron into the wind through my entire rollout, nobody should be watching me because that's poor airmanship. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. It's just like, man, it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. So you have to take that balance. You have to continuously. I'm at the point now where I just laugh. You know what I mean? Because I don't worry, dude. Listen, I don't worry, man. I live month to month. I continue my streams. I continue building. I continue doing what I'm doing. It doesn't affect me whatsoever. Back in the day, it might have affected me a little bit just because, you know, when you start to doubt yourself, right? You're like, well, shit, maybe I do need to do this. Maybe I do need to change that. Maybe I need to do this, right? But at the end of the day, I think you realize that just, I don't know if it's human nature, but people just love to hate, especially when you're in a position where some people might be jealous or envious of what you're doing. And yeah, I find it always wild, man. And like I'm the first person to, listen, man, if you're envious or you see somebody doing something, listen, man, start your YouTube channel up. There's nobody stopping you from doing it. And that's what I always tell people, man. The people that come in here and like want to talk shit or like say I'm a bad person or a bad pilot or whatever, I'm doing things wrong. Hey, man, start up your YouTube channel, start up your Twitch channel, and have at her, man. If you think you can do what I do and you think you can be better at it, start up your YouTube channel, man, because I guarantee you'll get there. If you're that much better than everybody else, you'll get there, man. You know? There's thousands of content creators between YouTube and Twitch and stuff. If somebody's not for you, just move along, man. Go find a community that you enjoy. And I totally get it, man. There's some people that may not like me. There's some people that think there's some people that may not like the community. I totally get that. That's fine. But you don't need to talk shit. You need to go posting clown emojis every time a third-party vendor makes a post about something. You don't need to start spamming clown emojis and shit like that. Like, dude, get a life. Like, how sad is your life that you wait for Thrustmaster to post a post about me and then you just spam the posts with clown emojis? Like, imagine this guy's life, dude. Imagine Imagine him sitting there. This is what he like waits for. He wakes up on a Saturday. He sees Thrustmaster makes a post. He goes and he just starts putting clown emojis. Oh my fuck, dude. Oh, I can't help but laugh, dude. I really can't help but laugh. Imagine that's how you wanted to live your life, dude. Imagine that that's how you lived your life. It truly is beyond me, man. It truly is beyond me that that's how people choose to wake up and just be like that. It's wild, man. Wild. Almost as bad as that John guy. Fuck, man. That guy was just insane, dude. Every video, every post about me, he was making comments. Oh my God. John Malone. That's probably not his real name, but holy shit, dude. That guy was for, man, years, for years, every post that would be posted about me, whether it be an article through here or an article through there or someone's channels doing something. Oh my God, dude. Living on Player, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Bunch of Hoosiers. It just blows my mind, man. Imagine how sad those people are at their real jobs. It blows my mind, man. Like I said, dude, it blows my mind that somebody who's just sharing their passion on the internet and streaming, how that can get somebody so upset. That's what really boggles my mind. Imagine so upset to the point where, like, if you saw somebody making posts about something, you felt that you had to go and, hey man, I'm all for it, dude. Put as many clown emojis as you want. You're interacting with the chat. You're getting the views. Do whatever the hell you want, man. That's why I like the hate watchers, dude, right? The hate watchers. That's probably one of my favorite. The people that won't subscribe to your channel, they won't like a video, but they'll sit there and they'll watch it from start to finish. And then they'll try and point out things that you did wrong. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Excelli celebrating 13 months. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, Excelli. Thank you very, very much for your support. That is extremely kind, my friend. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, dude. He was everywhere making sure who posted what about you. Dude, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. After every single live stream, he was in there like making comments. Everybody else, every time there was like a Facebook post, an Instagram post, he was there making like snarky, bad comments. Like, people that watch Captain Canada are brainless, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what he would put in like every video, dude. Fucking wild, man. People jealous of others' success have some serious issues of their own. 100%. Couldn't have said it better myself, man. Like I said, if somebody sharing their passion and creating content on the internet upsets you that much, I fully believe that you need to go speak to somebody. You need to go to a shrink. You need to go somewhere. You need to go talk about your problems and what's really affecting you in your life. Because if that upsets you that much, my goodness, man. Oof. John might not have a very exciting life. Hey, man, apparently John was a real pilot and he was living real pilot. I also find how that's like the first thing usually. Like, most of these people that are just absolutely ridiculous, it's because, oh, they're a real pilot. And I would be honest with you, man, most real world pilots that I've ever met are some of the nicest people and would never act that way, right? It's the trolls. They love to pull out the oh, well, I'm a real pilot and I know how to do this and I know how to do that. First of all, no real pilot is going to tell you on a fucking leaving a comment on a YouTube video that the first thing he says, well, I'm a real pilot and we do this and that. And that's not how it happens, man. Most real pilots are not going to start that. They're not going to be that aggressive. They're not going to come at you like that. They're going to be like, hey, Cap, here's a little tip or trick. You know, most people that I've met, that's how it is, man. And I also think most pilots also understand that this is a simulator versus real life. I have zero license, I have zero training versus real life, right? I can't stress that enough. These, real world pilots, they have thousands of hours flying the same airplane. It's literally burned into their brain, you know what I mean? Whereas, like, we're all over the place, dude. Every second week we're flying something different. Every week we're flying something different. It's completely different, you know? Mofo with another 10 gifted members. Absolutely incredible, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you for the support. Guys, if you got a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you. Incredibly kind. Mofo, thank you, dude. That's 20 gifted members today. I appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Seriously, thank you, buddy. We got Ark coming in with 15 months as well. Says, yo, Cap, love the streams. Good to see you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Welcome back. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. People love to be angry nowadays. They just need a big hug. Listen, man. Yes. Yes. I don't know why people wake up and choose violence on the internet. It's something I'll never understand, man. Something I will never understand. Scotty134, welcome back to business class as well. Appreciate you, Scotty. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my man. Appreciate you, dude. What is CTAF, Cap? Someone told me about to use it the other day. So VAT USA, VATSIM USA is going through some new changes where they want you to start using, instead of 122.8, they want you to use CTAF. I don't think wrong. One thing wrong with people trying to start a YouTube today, they're trying to achieve success too early and they don't get to give up. They can't take all the hate. I mean, the biggest thing is nobody wants to put the work in. That's the one thing that I've noticed, Tanush. Nobody is willing to put the work in. There are very few, there's a few, right? Like I've seen lots of content creators, but I feel like there's very few that really want to put the work in and understand what it's like streaming for years to 5 or 10 people, right? Like, listen, man, I think for me personally, I think for me it was a matter of right place, right time, right? I don't necessarily think it has anything to do with me. I think maybe it does have something to do with me, maybe a little bit, but I feel like, again, for me and the success of my channel was right place, right time, man. I started my YouTube channel, X-Plane 10 was like starting to gain some ground. X-Plane 11 came out and basically took over, right? Like it was, you know, Microsoft was out of the game. P3D was fucking around with Lockheed was fucking around with P3D. It really wasn't a thing, you know? And my channel was there and it kind of just blew up with the success of X-Plane. And then, of course, you know, years later, 3-4 years later down the road, Microsoft comes out. And again, a huge thrust of viewership and sponsorship and members and subscribers. I really think it was kind of just like that perfect culmination of like, of perfect timing. The channel was there. We kind of had like a small community, maybe had like 50 to 75 people watching, and then boom, all of a sudden, man, X-Plane 11 comes out and we go from, you know, 50 people watching to 250 people watching. And then Microsoft Flight Sim comes out and we go from 250 watching to 500 watching. And I think it's just been like a culmination of everything kind of together. It's been pretty crazy, man. Yeah. Huge. Thrustmaster. I mean, Thrustmaster coming on, dude. You know, I'll never forget the conversation that I had in 2019 with them. You know, my channel was so small. I went to the Flight Sim Expo in 2019. I had just over 10,000 subscribers. And I remember getting a little time slot and speaking to Thrustmaster for 15 minutes. And I remember them saying like, okay, like, do you have like a hand camera? Like, do you show your hands flying peripherals? And I was like, no, I don't. And they were like, okay, well, if you want us to send you Thrustmaster products, get yourself another webcam and show the products on camera. Because they were like, that's what, you know, the people in suits, the people that pay for you to have these free products and stuff, that's what they care most about, is they want to see Captain Canada's hands on Thrustmaster products, flying with them, using. That was one of the biggest things, you know, like that completely changed my mindset of like how I should be approaching this. And you know, can't thank Thrustmaster enough. And obviously now, you know, they're one of the biggest sponsors of my channel. I mean, working with companies and stuff like that, it's just been incredible. That's probably been like the highlight of like, other than like, you know, the interaction with you guys and building just an incredible community and getting to hang out with you guys week in, week out. The fact that I've been able to kind of build these relationships with these major distributors and stuff like that, businesses, to me, that's like the ultimate like showing success of the channel, is if like a company is willing to pay you to use their products and endorse you and have you as an ambassador. That's like the highest form of like gratitude and thank yous, in my opinion, that you can get, is when people truly buy into like what you're doing and they respect what you're doing. That's been like a, you know, like I said, it's been a complete game changer. And I can't talk numbers with you. It's in my contract that I can't tell you how much they pay me, but you guys are not stupid. You guys have seen what I've been able to do over the last couple of years, and I truly mean this. None of that would be possible without you guys supporting and without the help of like Thrustmaster and Any Builds and some of the other sponsors, right? There's no way that I can afford to buy property with my fiance. There's no way that I can afford to get married and go on trips and all of these things, right? There's no way any of that happens without your help and help from external sponsorships and stuff like that. So it's been crazy, you know? Is there plans to ever stream X-Plane 12 again in the future? Maybe, Michael. We'll see, man. In its current state, Michael, the reason why I haven't streamed X-Plane in the last like 6 months or so is because I lost my the hard drive that I stored all of my ortho on got corrupt. So I have no more ortho. I had 8 terabytes, 7.2 terabytes of ortho, all gone. So if I were to fly X-Plane right now, I'd either have to look at doing auto ortho, which I've actually been advised against doing it by certain streamers, Q8 Pilot, one of them. He's just suggested that it's just not worth the trouble. So if I were to go back into X-Plane, it would be all default. And honestly, man, I just think it would just be a toxic environment if I were to even do that. I really think if I were to stream it, people would be, you know, the whole X-Plane community would be like, this guy's a piece of shit. He's not streaming with auto ortho. He's just streaming with regular. Anyways, it's just, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at mentally wise with that right now. So yeah. What was bigger jump, X-Plane 10 to 11 or Microsoft 2020 coming out? Microsoft 2020 coming out. I gained 19,000 subscribers in just over 48 hours, Flight 001. It took me 3 years to get 19,000 subscribers streaming X-Plane. It's not even close. Microsoft, X-Plane provided the platform for me to like grow my channel. Microsoft really allowed me to kind of like excel with the community and kind of like showcase everything for what it is. That's just the truth, you know? Morning Cap was missing last stream, went off on work. Flew down to San Antonio from YVR on Delta's A320 Beauty Aircraft and Experience. Nice, very cool, man. Very, very cool. X-Plane is coming with 12.1 soon. Oh, baby, it actually looks good. That's okay. Listen, Camly, everybody's entitled to their own opinions, man. In my opinion, nothing's changed. Sure, there's certain things that are going to be better, but it's still so far. It's going to take more than 12.1 coming out to make X-Plane, in my opinion, up to today's standards, man. And by today's standards, I simply just mean that 90+% of the flight sim community are not real world pilots, and what they're looking for is that nice balance of third-party add-ons with beautiful sceneries and stuff like that. X-Plane just doesn't offer that, man. It just doesn't. And I don't think they ever will. But that's just me, man. I'm not here to rain on your parade. If you think 12.1 is going to be a great thing for X-Plane, it probably will be. But I don't think it's enough to pull people away. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah. Jay Stevens coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you, sir. Thank you for the support. Incredibly kind, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we also had, what the fuck? Hold on. Let me replay his donation because I had them muted.
Just a small contribution. Now buy another horse and name it Dan or Smitty lol.
Could you imagine, dude? Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, dude. Really do appreciate you, man. What the fuck? I mean, it still doesn't look. No, and here's the thing, Cavalier. I don't ever expect X-Plane to look like Microsoft. I just expect X-Plane to look like it was made in 2020. Do you know what I mean? That's really it. Everything about X-Plane, from its code to its system to the development, it's just so archaic, man. That's my big thing with X-Plane. Is at what point are they going to bring it into the future? At what point are they going to actually, you know, take things seriously and not try and bullshit the community and say, oh, we built this new simulator from the ground up. Don't forget, man, that was out of the mouth of the owner and lead developer of X-Plane. Is we have a whole new simulator, we built it from the ground up. Come on, man. It takes all of 10 seconds sitting in X-Plane 12 to understand and know that this was not built from the ground up. This was a copy paste with tweaks and things done to the core basic X-Plane system that's been around for 25 years. That's all it is, you know? Can't remember how I came up with that stupid name. Nah, it's a good one, man. It's a good one. Your old X-Plane streams were top content, so does it really matter if the game isn't as good as Microsoft? You made it look fun. Yes and no, Will. Yes and no. Again, you have to remember, back then, Will, that was the best that we had. Really, if you look at it, man. Other than sinking, you know, $2,500 into like P3D and like all of the Orbex meshes and global Orbex and PDG products and FS Lab products, that was as good as it got. You know? I'm all for people who ever use which sim they choose, but Microsoft 2024 coming out this year, it's going to be a game changer. I hope so, Doink. I really hope so, man. I really hope they can nail down the physics. I really hope that they, I mean, we already know the ground physics are going to get fixed because they're already getting fixed with Sim Update 15 coming. It's just up to the developers now. It's up to Fenix and PMDG to kind of fix the way that the aircraft interacts with the ground. But, yeah. How we develop scenery is so old, but they're getting rid of DSF files soon and transferring to a newer format. I mean, that's cool, Captain Lee. I totally agree with that. But again, man, I'm just going to reiterate this. These are things that need to happen before the simulator comes out, right? Before X-Plane 12 is the thing, these are the things that should have been done to it. The fact that Laminar brought what they did with X-Plane 12 to the community, talking about how it's built from the ground up and a whole new simulator and a whole new experience. Come on, man. We agree to disagree on many things. I think we can sit here and both agree that that is not the case. This isn't a, you know, it was not built from the ground up. This is not a whole new simulator. This is not a new platform, you know. Weather radar, hopefully? Yes. Hopefully, man. Yeah. So much money spent on FSX P3D. Dude, it was insane, man. Insane. I remember having conversations back in the day with people who wanted to, you know, come over to X-Plane from P3D, but they had spent, you know, $8,000 that year on add-ons, and it's just like, holy shit, man. I mean, they were so expensive, dude. So expensive, you know? I'll always be thankful for X-Plane. It's the only sim I can run given my specs. Without X-Plane 11 or your streams would never have gotten into the hobby, and for that I'm thankful. I agree, man, 100%, dude. Listen, I have nothing against, like I said, man, if you're an X-Plane user, I have nothing against it, man. I truly don't. Just because I have a strong opinion, I'm a little bit of a different position in the community when it comes to stuff like that, right? And for me, like I said, like I just listed off a bunch of things of why I just don't see X-Plane, you know, being the future of flight simming, right? I just don't see it, man. Between third-party development and just the way that they treat the company Laminar Research and they treat the sim, I just don't see it, man. It feels like it's one man making a sim for himself and not about like what like the masses want. Do you know what I mean? I'll be honest, Cap, you're the reason I switched to X-Plane back in the day. The freeware community looked insanely better than P30. It was, man. It was, dude. The X-Plane add-ons, the scenery gateway and stuff like that, dude, it was incredible. And all the talented people making, I mean, look at some of this, you know, landing rate monitor from Dan that he created, and so many of the other things too, right? Like better pushback and stuff like that was created for the community. I mean, I'm telling you, dude, that was peak flight sim, man. X-Plane 10 and X-Plane 11, in my opinion, was like, especially for back in the day, that was like peak flight sim back then, man. Obviously things have changed now with Microsoft back in the game, and we're starting to see some of just the most incredible add-ons like this one, the Fenix A320 and GSX and some of these other programs. It's, yeah. X-Plane add-ons are really getting expensive too. The price alone for the Tolos plane is just wow. Well, somebody said the other day, you're going to be able to have the Fenix A320, the A319, and the A321 for cheaper than owning one Tolos airplane. And to me, that really kind of, again, it kind of just set, again, it kind of makes me realize again of how X-Plane and the way that it's being run right now and how much people are charging, it's just not sustainable. People aren't, when you, maybe right now it's a little bit more sustainable because Microsoft isn't where it is. We don't have, you know, a plethora of long-haul aircraft and stuff available and other aircraft. But I think given a couple years, once Microsoft has an A220, MD-11, 777, all these planes, right? It's crazy that you can own 3 different airplanes for the price that it costs for one airplane in X-Plane. And that's where I think that's also going to be a major downfall when it comes to X-Plane. Is just like you said, the price for things, man. People charging $29.99 US for scenery, $30 for one airport. you can literally go get 2, 3, 4 airports for that price. Do you know what I mean? EDUUSIN Center. Who is this? Rin Vin Radar. What does he want us on? 12093. 12093. Hey Cap, Sólríkt, how are you doing? Biohazard, good to see you, man. Welcome back. I just have to convince my wife to let me spend the money on a new build, then I'll switch to Microsoft one day. Come on, you got it, man. X-Men looks like shit compared to Microsoft. Let's just get real. I mean, again, the difference of it is crazy. Yeah. You know how time it took to reinstall with the 6 billion add-ons it took to make halfway decent to look? Oh man, it's crazy, dude. I remember installing X-Plane 12 and having to go through and like do the scenery INI file and just remembering in my head just like, dude, how old is this? That like I'm in a simulator and I have to go and like manually edit how the scenery files load and stuff like that. Like that's how archaic this software is that I'm using. Every time you buy a new scenery, you got to go in and you got to load up your INI file and you got to take the mesh and move it all the way to the bottom of your INI file and make sure that the libraries are below the... Oh my God, dude. It was just a nightmare. And then the libraries, literally 1,000 libraries to install 5 sceneries. It's like Captain Lee said, hopefully they're moving away from that soon, but... Still use P30 because of the long hauls, but I've stopped buying add-ons, mainly short haul Microsoft with the bugs to sales to buy airports. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Just remember loading the flight and damn ortho would be above the airport. Yeah, man, dude, the scenery INI file, man. The bane of my existence. Yeah, the bane of my existence. All right, let's call him up here. Queen Radar, very good evening. With 37 Mike Tango, flight level 340.
37 Mike Tango to identify.
Couldn't believe my eyes when you zoomed in on the Peter Hager 380 and the instruments were like 240p crazy blurry. It looked like a freeware conversion gone wrong. Can't believe they charged for that. Somebody said in stream yesterday that Peter Hager is making a V2 of that airplane, Will. I don't know, dude. Listen, I don't want it. Peter Hager is literally like, he's like an 80-year-old German man. I don't have anything against what he's doing, but I just definitely don't think he should be developing airplanes and then trying to sell them. And the worst thing about that one too, Will, is the way that they sell them, which just blows my mind. I missed 2 calls? Wait, did I miss another one? Sorry, can you repeat for Wiz 37 Mike Tango?
I
couldn't hear him. Currently at 340, we'd like to climb, actually we're going to stay at 340 for a little bit if that's okay. 340, thank you. We'll let you know we're ready to climb to 36. My bad, chat, sorry. We were yapping. Yeah, the thing that really gets me with the whole Peter Hager airplane stuff is like, let's say like the way he was selling the airplane per variant. So if you wanted to, like, let's say he had a Thai Airways 380, he would sell that as Thai Airways SOP specific airplane. And then if you wanted a Lufthansa 380, well, you had to buy that all over again from scratch. So you had to pay like the $40 or $50 to buy each liveried aircraft because he said that they were all programmed and set differently. And it was just like, bro, this has to be the most convoluted bullshit I've ever seen in my life, man. He's trying to sell different liveries as if like they're different airplanes, and like, dude, it was just wild, man. It was wild. Cap, are you what are your real turd cat settings? Everything's set to default, Shaq. Just turn off the sounds. Turn the sounds from 1 to 0. That's it.
Roger, 5 minutes max, report back.
He has a very strong accent. That's why I didn't initially pick it up. Also, we never fly Wizz Air, so I'm not used to listening for the Wizz Air call sign. I can't remember the last time we flew Wizz Air, chat. Is anyone else getting a lot of instability on load up with the Fenix? I'm getting a lot of corrupted load ups and restarting the app doesn't fix it. Have to reboot the PC. A lot of people have been having that issue as well, Tom. I think Maverick is going through that issue right now. Some weird stuff going on, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. What the fuck? It's just. I don't know if he's actually 80 years old, but I know that he's like old. He's an older guy. Yeah.
Good evening. Your wings too fast.
I haven't had any issues with the Fenix. Knock on wood. I haven't had any, but alternative rendering and display sync, check those 2 boxes. Okay, for those of you that are having issues, do what Davis just said. You had that issue this week, had to do a full reinstall? Jesus, man. Fingers crossed we don't have those issues. Where are we along our path, chat? There we go. Cruising along. Should actually get into some weather within the next like 30, 40 minutes. It's good to see though, there isn't really any weather. What's the weather doing in Barcelona? We have ATIS on? Nope. Cape Meta report showing winds 280 at 7. I mean, blowing right down the runway. No. Is it 280 or 240 into, or is it 27?
Radar right now.
2-4. Okay. A quartering crosswind. It's fine. I believe that we're landing on 2-4 right. We want the ILS Zulu or the ILS Yankee. Doesn't matter. Take the Zulu. I changed some settings to Microsoft from high preset with frame gen mod. Completed a couple flights, but I'm still getting some screen tearing with a 10 gig 3080. Any suggestions? It's really weird, Arc. I haven't had any like crazy screen tearing or something like that. It's hard for me to help, you know? I don't know. Had an issue where the Fenix, where the sim loads very slowly, but now it's good. Sent it to Fenix. Sent it to Fenix to be the same though. Weird. I have those set in my apps, but I'm still loading problems. Very weird. Just you notice performance increase with Block 2. I heard some people were still struggling with performance. I haven't had any problems. No. Not performance-wise with the aircraft. No. There's just one flight today? Yes. One flight today, Martin. We're back to 2 flights tomorrow, man. Just one flight today.
250 to reach at the Kilo Bravo, Eurowings 25 Lima.
Reserve 37 Mike Tango, proceed direct Natwa.
Proceed direct Natwa for, was there 37 Mike Tango? Natwa. Nator? Nator? Has to be that one, right? Has to be that one. Radar for, was there 37 Mike Tango? Just want to confirm November Alpha Tango Oscar Romeo. Thank you. Direct. I just want to make sure. Last thing you want to do is go direct to a waypoint and then him be like, what the hell are you doing? Where are you going? Received messages. We're fine there on that. That's good. Cool. Now it's running fine. Went up doing 3 AA ops on a Delta flight last night. Ah, got you. Cool. At least you got it working. At least you got it working, man. Beautiful views out the wing right now. Could it be an NVIDIA control panel thing? I've changed any of my settings in there. It shouldn't be. I don't know what that would be. What would be causing issues with that? I don't think so. Haven't really. I mean, I looked at the scenery around yesterday. What the fuck? Off the top of my head, I can say that the texturing and visually MK Studios is better. We're gonna find out about performance and see how things are, but visually it is definitely the better option. I also think price-wise, I think it's cheaper too, especially if you use that link above the sale right now. 20% off if you use the link above to pick up the scenery. I think it's like $12, 12 euro or something like that. Price is pretty great, you know. Direct to Hoosier. Simon, holy macaroni, dude. I'm telling you, I'm full out convinced we were set up to. That was a whole setup. Simon, I'm convinced at this point, dude. That was a setup.
Dat we Yankee Whiskey, contact 133, decimal 655 voorbij.
133, decimal 655, that's FST Yankee Whiskey.
But do keep in mind, we are giving away a copy of this scenery.
123.
So once we land in Barcelona, we'll do a little tour of the airport, and then we are going to, yeah. I think Jay Rollin, nah, they've been trying to do it forever, Captain Lee. I don't know if they're eventually going to do it, but they've been talking about that forever, dude. I don't know if it'll happen, but who knows? Who knows?
Honolulu, Conservative, Romeo, Papa, level 340, descending to 50.
5 Romeo Papa, low, identified descent flight level 2.
Yeah, exactly what the fuck. You got it, man. Yeah. My approach and landing in Atlanta last night was a little bit spicy. No visibility until like 50 feet. Ooh.
Welling 2 Whiskey Golf, man, that's a Unicom, 128 voorbij.
That is spicy.
Okay, Unicom, Welling 2 Whiskey Golf, thanks.
How long until top of descent? 567 miles.
Flight level 300 if you're too...
Probably just over an hour. Peter Hager, A380 V2 will just be texture upscale to 8K and then released. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with the release. Nobody's going to buy that, man. You might have the off chance of somebody that has no clue what it is, but... Yeah. So what you're saying is we have a bit. Yes, just a little bit. Probably about an hour till top of descent. You got blamed for something earlier, Dan. You weren't here to take the blame, but you got blamed for something. Have you noticed with the Fenix Block 2, when you load the aircraft, it always comes in high versus SimBrief? No. All my numbers, I think, match. What was my... Hold on. Let's see what it was. We'll see if I can match these up and see what it was. Yeah, everything's exactly the same, dude. Look. 0 fuel weight, 6274. 0 fuel weight, 6274. Fuel, 9735. 9735. Everything's good. I have not noticed that. Everything is good on my end. Mike, take care, man. Thank you for all the support today, dude. I really do appreciate that, man. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun, dude. Amsterdam to Copenhagen. Always a great time. Interesting, you load with the GSX on the tablet. Today was the first time I did it, Kyle. Usually I just use GSX like the app. Like I'll just open up like the GSX app. But chat was telling me yesterday that it does a really good job. So, yeah. You keep getting about 300 kilograms. Interesting. Honestly, Kyle, I wouldn't worry about that. 300 kilograms is nothing when it comes to like the aircraft. It's not going to throw any weight and balance or anything out of whack. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird that you're not getting exact numbers.
Afterwards, your X6 uniform.
I don't know what would cause that.
Roger, danke.
Yeah, it is weird, Kyle. That is weird. It's always been pretty bang on. The one thing that I will notice, Kyle, is when I load through the PMDG, sometimes I get different numbers. But in the Fenix, everything's been bang on. I haven't had any issues. What are we flying over right now? Where is this? This is over top of Stuttgart. Remember, we got the direct to NATO.
Going 6 uniform, climb flight level 390 at 1000 feet per minute or greater until passing 370.
Level 390. Hey, Dan.
Climb flight level 390 with 1000 feet per minute or higher until flight level 370. Your wing 6 uniform.
Has everybody got their hotels booked at the Rio? Did you guys see that they already went through like the first initial block of special price rooms at $69 a night? Did you guys see that? I couldn't believe that they already blew through those rooms, man. That's absolutely insane. That might have been for me, and we might have missed another call. Nope. Air France.
133, that's 1655, good right.
Stayed at the Rio in January. It was in rough shape in the middle of the Renos. Yeah, we're staying in the new Ipanema Tower, but yeah. The price is damn near the same as booking on the Rio website. Man, it's yeah. I mean, the price went from $69 a night to like 100 and something. How you doing? Block 2 is awesome. I've been enjoying it. Yeah. For me, when I send the perf data from the tablet to the FMT, the thrust reduction numbers don't transfer. How they update those manually? Same as me living on a player. Yes, I have noticed that as well. Yeah, Nismo, I've heard that the Rio was in rough shape because Caesars owned it, but Caesars was in the process of selling it, so they were doing like no renovations, no updating, none of that. But yeah. Hey, as long as you got the newer rooms, it should be nice. Your typical Vegas casino smell of cigarettes everywhere. Absolutely. Yeah. Isn't it like one of the only places where you can like continue to smoke like inside now? Now you know who already got his hotel room booked? This guy. Yeah, they transitioned ownership. Yeah. But I was just surprised to see, like, if you go to the if you go to the website, flightsandexpo.com, like, if you go to the website, look, I'll show you. And you go to travel, you can see here, it says newly renovated Ipanema Tower rooms, $149 a night, Friday and Saturday, $69 every other night. And then it says in the above rate is only available until May 29th or until the room block fills. Well, look, if you go to book a hotel room and you go to check in, let's say I'm going to be there from the 19th to the 25th are the days that I'm going to be there, and watch when you search, look at the price of the rooms now, $169 USD, and it's not even in the new one. Like before, there was like multiple options. Now it's saying description. Their hotel casino is vibrant, just one block off the famed Las Vegas Strip, Flamingo Road, with convenient access to Harry Reid International Airport, I-15, blah, 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 blah. These are the rooms that they're showing, but this isn't the same room that they're showing here. These are the older rooms. So I don't know. And look at the prices, dude. Like 169, 169, 249, 249, average nightly rate went to $195.67 as opposed to $69 every other night. You know, plus taxes and a $29 a night resort fee. And the resort fee's down from, instead of $40 a night, it's down to $29. So, like, if you were to book for that, that's expensive, man. Like, that's a lot of money. Like, just surprising that it already booked up like that. The old rooms are huge and are stuck in the 90s. Oh, absolutely, yeah. The new ones are big as well. Nismo, they're 600 square feet. Pretty crazy. Cannot walk to the strip from the Rio. It would take a while. Definitely want to Uber that. Yeah, we're going to rent a car. Probably get a car rental. And definitely lots of Uber or, yeah, little things like that. Booked mine on the website, $700 for 4 nights. It's not bad. Yeah. Should make them honor the price FS Expo advertised. Well, like I said, JJ, I think it's because they're sold out. They only had a certain number of rooms, 1,000 rooms, 1,500 rooms, 2,000 rooms. I thought it was 2,000 rooms, but I'm not sure how many that was just the special price. So still pretty cheap for Vegas. Some resorts, they're like the Wynn, you can go for $1K a night. Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Still on vacation and have not rebooked. Might have to rethink this trip. Expensive. Crazy, Skyworker. Like, here's the thing, man. Like, you can get... I would just do some... I would do a little bit of research, Skyworker. Reach out to Dan, because Dan found, like, you can stay at the Luxor for like $70 a night, Skyworker. So I don't know if that price is inflated because of the Rio knows that the Expo is going to be there or something, but I definitely think there's other hotels to look at that would be a little bit cheaper, especially now at that rate, $169 a night, plus $29 resort fee, plus tax. It's $195 plus tax a night. That's $200 and something a night. I agree that that's too much, especially if you're going to get an old room at the Rio. Yeah. Not to sound conspiring, but do you trust that add-ons will seamlessly work for 2024? And will that maybe keep you from buying 2024 instantly? A little bit of yes and no. What the fuck? And I only say that because X-Plane has also said that from X-Plane 10 to X-Plane 11, X-Plane 11 to X-Plane 12. They've also said that, and that wasn't the case. We'll see. We'll see. Just booked our rooms at the Rio 360 for 3 nights. Not bad. Okay, that's not bad at all. Maybe the discount still does apply. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, hosting nearly everything in Las Vegas can do that. Should have probably hosted it somewhere smaller. Yes and no. I think they want to do Vegas just because I think they want to have a huge expo, which this will be. Used to be a free shuttle from the Flamingo to the Rio. Not sure if that's still available. I don't know. Have to check that out. Definitely have to check that out. I was kind of surprised that there's no airport shuttle. I thought for sure there would have been a shuttle to the airport from like every hotel. But apparently not. Over to Unicom, thanks for ATC. Was there 3 Mike Tango? 122.8 for us. Good. I get home in 2 days, so I'll check the price then. Yeah. Reach out to me on Discord, Skyworker, if you want. Like I said, man, Dan found like a block of rooms they were all honestly going to stay. If it was still being held at, where the hell was it supposed to be? The Tropicana. All the guys were going to stay across the street at the Luxor because the rooms just seem much better priced as well. If you just go to like, you know, we could even just check right now. If you go to the Luxor, let's try and do this right now. Let's just see if this is this much better. Book a room. Let's see how much cheaper it is to book a room here through these. Check-in dates, we're gonna go June. Say, I'm just gonna put the dates that I'm gonna be there. You don't necessarily have to stay this long. $47 a night. Go to Tuesday, let's say 6 days. Total nights, guests, 6 nights, guests. Let's even do 1 person because it's probably cheaper. Next, can I pick a room? Save up to 15% MGM rewards. No, thank you. So let's see here. So they've got the Pyramid King, Pyramid. Let's say if you wanted to stay at like a little bit of a nicer one. Tower Premier King. Probably don't need anything like that, but like Pyramid Premier King, $99 a night. Average of $136. Like it's almost $100 cheaper. 130, let's just say you get whatever, a Pyramid King room because you don't care because you're not going to be there. $93 a night. I'm telling you, like that's probably, and that averages out to $561 total. That's half the price of what it's going to cost you to stay at the Rio. I don't see anything wrong with that. You got a nice mountain view. Again, you're not living in your hotel room, right? It's Vegas. We're going to be out everywhere. I would have nothing wrong with that hotel room for that price. Nothing wrong with that. You're down the strip from everything, sure. You're gonna have to take an Uber up to the, but I mean, when you're saving that much money, there's tons of deals to be had. You know what I mean? Tons of deals. Yeah. You have resort fees on top of that? Yeah, that was all included, CJ. They had that in there. They had it in there. It was $130 plus the tax or whatever, but I mean, flight simulation kind of became huge in the last year. Saw some videos from the new Dune premiere, and Microsoft was and the copter thing set up with big lines. Crazy. It is, man. Yeah. Microsoft is doing a pretty interesting job as well, partnering with a lot of these like movies that are coming out. Top Gun, Dune. Yeah. Does it include Lot Lizard or is that extra? Definitely extra in Vegas. Everything is extra in Vegas. You can do whatever the hell you want, but it's definitely going to be extra. Cost you a pretty penny. But yeah, for those of you that are like concerned about like thinking like, listen, I got to be honest with you. Apart from like the actual expo being at the Rio, I guarantee you 90% of the time we're going to be off, like not in the hotel, like out somewhere, right? We did so much plane spotting when we were down in Houston, and I plan on doing the same thing. If you're curious what we're going to be doing every night at the expo, it's probably going up for dinner somewhere and then going to the airport for some plane spotting, because that's pretty much what we did every night in Houston. We even went and got like chairs. Maverick went to the store and got us a bunch of like cheap chairs. We had a bunch of chairs that we were just sitting on, hanging out. Bringing my mega camper bus cap. Got the flaps on the top and all, complete with a weed bin and barbecue grill. I'll be at JJ's. I'll be at JJ's place, no problem. Are you going to stream the plane spotting? I will look into it, Martin. I would love to. Even if it was like for like a 20 or 30 minute stream, I would love to. Yeah, I would love to. I'd even love to just go live, like walking up and down the strip with you guys. So we'll see, man. We'll see. One, we'll see how much data I have and how much it uses to upload. I'm curious to see how expensive it's going to be. Unless there's like just free Wi-Fi, like all through Vegas Strip. It wouldn't surprise me. But we'll see. Yeah. Hey, you never know. We may want to go to Chippendale show you talked about so much. Hey, man, that's... I don't know if there would be a better Friday night, Dan. Friday night at Chippendales at the Rio. Be a great time. Vegas has the nightlife. Yeah, but I don't really party, Will. That's the thing, right? I don't really drink, man. I'm more of like a, you know, a toker, you know. So it, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Like I said, man, I obviously want to walk up and down the strip at least once or twice while I'm there and like take in the whole nightlife and all the craziness that is Vegas, all the lights and everything. But I don't think I'm going to want to do that every single night, you know? Have to do the zip lining down Fremont Street? You got bigger cojones than me. You ain't gonna get me up there, Ken. Ain't no way. I will watch you and Jen from the ground. Simulator has paused and freezed. Don't touch anything, chat. We are back, no problem. Don't touch anything. Are you gonna go to the casino? I mean, not really 12 cut. If there's anything, Mopar and I discussed maybe go and play some poker one night. That may be a thing. Bring 100 or 200 bucks, you know what I mean? Go play some poker, some like $1.50 hand, dollar hands or something like that. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'd maybe like to go play some Texas Hold'em. That's pretty much the only casinoing I would want to do. Yeah. Okay, I got to go to Vegas every year for my B-Day. Those were the days. Nice, Ray. Very cool. Saw a video of a trampoline in the sky. When you're ready, you jump off and skydive. My hands got sweaty just watching the video. Dude, fuck that. Have you seen the roller coaster too? There's like a roller coaster that like it just does like a loop and then it sends you like out over top of the hotel and then it stops you before like the end of the tracks happen and then you do it backwards. Bro, no way are you getting my high ass up there to do that shit. No way. Guys, what's the command in V-Pilot to get the CTAF? I think it's X dot. It's hold on. I'll pull it up for you. Give me a second. Who sent it to me? It was Monsieur Davis. I gotta find it from him. It is right here. .CTAF space airport iCal. So .CTAF space KBOS would be it if you're trying to find it for Boston. So .CTAF space and then the airport iCal. Cap is more of the hit the dispensary, grab a chair near the airport and just chill, watch planes go by. 100%. Yep. Cap, you can wear your uniform to Chippendales show. Bet you would get a free lap dance. Oh, baby. I do want to check. There is one cool thing. I don't know if you guys have seen it. The Voodoo Steakhouse in Vegas. So it's actually on top of the Rio. And they have like an incredible outdoor patio area. The Voodoo Steakhouse at the Rio. I'd actually like to go have dinner there one night. Mainly just to see like the views off of the... at the big top of the tower thing. I also want to go to the... at the end of the strip? What's that big thing? Not the sphere. The big tower thing that you can go up to. Trying hard to be at the expo. So much planning. It is, man. Yeah, it is. Thankfully, I get to go with Thrustmaster, so... That's what I like to do. The slots are not for me. Yeah, no slots, dude. No slots for me. Who is this? 134850. 134850. Swiss radar. 134850. Swiss radar, good evening, Wiz 37 Mike Tango, flight level 340.
I said 37 Mike Tango, Swiss Red below, Cook 6757.
6757. 6757. And are we ready to climb? Not yet, but we're so close. Stratosphere, thank you. Flew into 19 right last night in Vegas. Controller told me to start the base turn east of the Stratosphere. That's how I know. Got you. Okay. Plus all the food options. Oh, baby. So good.
Sorry, does update 50, we're just passing 5,000 on the...
I think we're going to climb up here, chat. Get up above this weather.
Load anti-fight, climb flight level 190.
I think you can stay at the hotels, Captain Lee, but it's a little bit weird because of the casinos and stuff, right? I wonder what it would be like being under 21 in Vegas. That's like going to a buffet and not being able to eat. It would just suck on every level.
EC6 Yankee Alpha, no further ATC available for the climb on discretion. 122 Unicom, 122.8, goodbye.
122.8, have a good night.
You 2 by 37 Mike Tango, you are identified. I need you on an odd flight level. Do you prefer 3-3 or 3-5, sir?
We'd like 3-5 if possible, please, for Wiz 37 Mike Tango.
Wiz 37 Mike Tango, cloud flight level 3-5, sir.
Climb level 350, thanks. Alright, 350 in there for us. 350 in there. Climb. We'll go open climb. Good. Cool. Bearded Yeti, welcome back to business class. Future floaty, see you, man. Thank you for your support, too. Appreciate you, man. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good to be back, my friend. Welcome back, dude. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being under 21 in Vegas. Ay. Aren't there like all kinds of like restaurants and stuff too that like you have to be 21 because of certain things? Yeti, can you put that Blame Dan emoji to use for me, please? We like the Blame Dan emoji. It's probably our favorite emoji. I'm getting some Blame Dan stickers made this year. And there was another sticker that I wanted to get made because I still have the stickers from last year, the Captain Canada ones. But I want to get Blame Dan stickers made this year, and I want to get one other one.
Whiskey Golf, you are leaving my airspace. No further ATC available. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Goodbye.
Legal drinking age should be 18. Yeah, it's 18 and 19 here in Canada. Time to get a fake ID. Probably get one in Vegas while you're there, no problem. Go to one of those guys on the street. Jesus, we are right up on top of those clouds, chat. Like barely. Is this where the weather starts to kick in? Where are we on the flight plan? Oh yeah, we're down there. There she is.
Low, identified, descent flight level 280.
Flight level 280.
High layer clouds.
07.
Good evening, switch radar.
Amazing in the US you have to be 21 to drink, but some states you can start driving at 15. It's wild, man. Yeah, 16 in some countries in Europe, yep. Just visited Canada for the first time. The air felt crisp. Nice, fresh air. Can be 18 and go to casinos in other states, but because it's Vegas, every casino in Vegas is 21 plus. Got you. Be smart. Direct ballsy for was there 37 Mike Tingle. All right, direct ballsy. We like it. A little bit of a shortcut again. Callum, thanks so much, man, for 3 months. Appreciate you. Says, hey, Cap, love the streams. Keep it up. In Ireland, everybody drinks at 14 or 15. I mean, it's pretty much here, man. 18 years old here to go to the bar. 18 to go to the strip club. Yeah.
Alpha level 290, Midlands 60 November.
No, not you be smart. It would be smart by the casinos for like some casinos to be like 18 or 19 plus. You know what I mean? To have like specific casinos that were dedicated for those that were like 18 or 19. That would be smart. Those casinos would probably be making tons of money.
Sub 850 Yankee, proceed to direct Lurak.
Direct Lurak.
At least we're not over Detroit. Not yet. I feel like we need to fly into Detroit soon, Kyle, just for like the laughs. Maybe next week we fly into Detroit. Just so that we can actually say we're going into Detroit. Engineer to ice, not on yet. Do you think we need it coming through the little wisps of clouds up here? I'm not quite sure if we need it yet. I'll keep my eye on it. We shall keep our eye on it. First stop is a dispensary. Dude, there's a cookies dispensary a stone's throw away from the hotel. Absolutely. Yes. First stop. Well, it depends if Maverick's there yet. Maverick and I are going to California to get some goodies. What are the jokes about Detroit? I've heard it for some time now, but I've missed it. We were doing a flight from Toronto to Columbus, which we should not be overflying Detroit. I went to a wing view like this, and I saw that there was a city down there, and I was like, that looks like Detroit. Why are we flying over Detroit? And I went and I pulled up Navigraph, and like we had gone way off course. Not way off course, but like, you know, 30 or 40 miles off course, like this way, and we were over somewhere we shouldn't be, so I ended up sending the aircraft direct down, so it was pretty funny. The dispensaries there are amazing. I've heard good things about it. I've heard that it's also stupid expensive. College dude, so.
Midland 6-2 November, climb flight level 3 Bonser.
Climb level 310, Midland 6-2 November.
Get some of the Swiss Alps down there.
Direct policy for your wing 6 uniform.
Dan. Yeah. Don't forget about some alien fresh jerky. Oh yes, absolutely we will be. Yeah, Smitty sent me some of that years ago. Sent me a whole box of it. Yep, definitely have to get some alien fresh jerky. Do they sell it like in stores there, JJ, or do you have to go somewhere specific to get it? Because yeah. Can't gamble under 21, so there would be no under 21 casinos. True, I guess that's a state law, right? Not a casino law. Didn't think about that one. Smitty gear package. Good thing there's a UPS shipping store at the Rio. Yes, ship all the goodies back home. Back home with me you go. Absolutely. Absolutely. 112 3rd Street, Las Vegas. Is that like the actual store? They actually have like an alien jerky store? Alright, we'll have to go there for sure. Love me some jerky, man. You know what? If Skyworker's coming, Skyworker, you know what you gotta bring me, man? Yep. Skyworker's gotta bring me up some Buckies. I need some of that cherry wood smoked Bucky's jerky. Whew. Man, that is tasty. It sucks that Bucky's is only down in Texas. I think the cartridge is done. This was a really good cartridge. Tiger Cake. What you want? Done. Yeah, let me know. Like I said, if you need some help, Skyworkers, shoot me a DM on Discord, man. Dan and I did a little bit of research. We'd been trying to figure out like what the best priced hotels were because we really didn't want to stay at the Tropicana. So yeah, let me know. I honestly think the best deal is probably at the Luxor as far as like getting a decent room and still being like on the strip and being able to like go up and down the strip pretty easily. Again, there's also free parking, so if you do get a rental car, you are driving, there's free parking at the Rio for like the event going on and stuff like that, so it's not that bad. The amount of money that you'd be saving just, you know, staying down the street or something like that, it's far great. Because if I'm being honest, man, the Rio, if you're not getting a newly renovated room, the Rio at that price is absurd. Free tram outside the Luxor 2 to take you up the strip. I mean, there you go. For those of you that are looking to not break the bank and spend a little bit less, go, man. Wonder how many people are going to bring spare bags of jerky from Texas. Not for you, Dan. No. All spare jerky bags go to me. Daniel. No. But we do need to go to that alien jerky. Do you remember that stuff, Dan, that Smitty sent us years ago? We definitely have to go get some alien jerky. 100% we got to go there. Because that stuff was good, too. Not too worried coming off a vacate and a big trip to Scotland. I'm just trying to watch the money being retired. Of course, dude. Of course, man. I totally get it, man. Listen, if you're going to spend $561 versus $1,000 plus, no brainer, right? I just still want you there, man. Hopefully we can, you know, listen, dude. If it doesn't work out this year, hey, it doesn't work out this year, right? There's going to be more flight sim expos. There may be better in locations and stuff like that as well. I know you're busy, man. You're also going to like Saint Martin and stuff too, aren't you? So, or did you already go, or you're going? I think you're going in September or something, isn't it? Skyworker, or am I losing my mind? Probably both. That's where they sell it. It's called Beef Jerky Store. Oh, that's fucking dangerous. There's a whole store? Hold on. I'm so hungry right now, too. I probably shouldn't be doing this. Beef Jerky Store Vegas. It's an actual thing. It's called The Beef Jerky Store. Do they show me what they sell?
As a 37 Mike Tango, no further ATC available, monitor Unicom 122, that's Simulate, goodbye.
Unicom, thanks for ATC. Have a wonderful evening. Post Walt.
You too.
Alright, over to Unicom. They sell a lot. All jerky. Let's go, baby. Vegan jerky? Get out of here. We want beef jerky, right? Yeah, beef jerky. We're adding pictures all the time. You don't even have pictures for me to look at? Oh. Mango habanero, teriyaki, zero sugar garlic onion. I need to see pictures though, man. What the fuck is this? Okay. Glenwood beef jerky. They sell... Okay, so you're saying they sell it. I've never heard of any of these companies. Did I not click on 4? I did. It's insane that there's a full store. California Jerky Factory Spicy. What does that even mean? Probably for the best that there's no pictures. Man. I'm telling you though, I gotta be... I love beef jerky, man. I'm a beef jerky aficionado. when I go to the grocery store and if it's on sale. Because other than that, I got to be honest with you, I actually used to make my own. My roommate in college had a dehydrator, and we used to go buy a huge chunk of meat, and he would do it on the weekends. Almost every weekend, he would make us our own beef jerky. Beef jerky, buying it in a bag is such a fucking ripoff. It's insane, the price markup. If you want to make money, just start making beef jerky. Like, the markup is ridiculous. But yeah, love me some beef jerky. But that stuff, man, we had in Texas, dude, that cherry wood smoked Buc-ee's beef jerky might have been the best beef jerky I've ever had, period. I don't know what they do, MSG, but something, dude, so good. Think PMDG will change up their EFB to complete with Fenixes? I don't know, college dude. May it eventually get there? Sure. But, yeah. Mopar dude's here. I want takeoff chicken jerky. What's that? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I was actually like, is that an actual... I've been ripping the pen all day. I apologize, Mopar. I actually genuinely thought that there was like a company called Takeoff Chicken Jerky, and I like legit thought you were serious there for about 3 seconds. Did you watch my brain process what just happened? Yeah, exactly. When you get a sec, I sent you the alien jerky place that's in California. Nice, cool. Jesus Christ. Buc-ee's beef jerky is crazy. Dude, I'm telling you, it's like they cook it in crack, Bearded Yeti. Something. They're doing something that nobody else is, because that shit is amazing. 2 London broils make 3 trays, and the guys at work go nuts. Ooh. Marijuana affects the brain. Oh, man. Make a jerky called Chicken Checklist. We'll sell it for millions. Oh, Daniel Barry. Dan was not tired that morning, friends. Not tired at all. 297 miles to the top of descent. Do you think it would be safe to say that we can start programming an approach? We're actually going to get to that storm here a little bit worse. Maybe the winds and it'll get a little bit bumpy over top of here. Do we start planning our arrival? Is that what we do? What's the weather? Winds are now 290 at 8. So we're getting there for nice crosswinds now. Going to definitely need a little bit of crosswind correction on that. What are our runway options here into Barcelona? We probably want to take, yeah, I guess we're just going to take 24 right. Nothing really changes with that. Flight plan, LEBL, arrivals. We are going to be on, what are we on? The Bisbee to Zulu arrival. We're planning for the ILS, what did I say, Yankee? What did I pin? ILS Zulu. ILS Zulu 24 right. The Bisbee to Zulu. Alright. Our approach via... Ugh. Welcome to flying into Spanish airports. We need to go to LEBL. Procedures. Approaches. Select the proper runway. 24 right. Alright. We want it via the... What is this one? Can I just take this one? What's that? Via CLE. No, that's the VOR. No, we want the ILS. The ILS Zulu 24 right. Clue 2 Whiskey, I guess is what we're doing. What's this one? Is that the same? Is that the same? Okay. That's the one we want then. We want the Clue 2 Whiskey. Clue 2 Whiskey. There it is there. And we'll insert that. Good. That's probably going to change our top of descent as well. But what we're going to do now is we're going to review that on our flight plan page. Let's scroll through and make sure that nothing looks absolutely ridiculous here. that is the approach. That line out is the going out like that. So, okay. It drew the approach in correctly, and that's exactly what we're going to do, unless we have ATC, but I don't think there's ATC in there. I do not see any. I think it's also late at night on a Sunday night, so. Okay. That is the plan. That probably changed our top of descent here a little bit. Actually brought it closer, 171 now, till top of descent. Probably because there's some restrictions now that we need to meet and hold. Over to ARC. Cool. Chat, keep in mind, when we do start our top of descent, I will invite everybody into chat. So those of you that are hanging out in the background that have been here all day, I will open up chat for everybody once we start our top of descent down. It's showing a VATSIM ATIS and some kind of controller should be on. Is it really? I didn't see that. Weather, ATIS. Oh, it is. You're right. VATSIM. ATIS information Bravo. Runway in use for departures 24 left. This is Bravo time. Runway in use for arrivals is 24 right. Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 right. I think that's exactly what we just planned. Is it not? It is. ILS Zulu 24 right. Good. There is Barcelona Center. Hey, okay, cool. Sweet. So we will get ATC then. Wonderful. Wonderful. Decap, when I click off my monitor to the other one, when I click back into the sim, my controls, mouse, and keyboard don't work, but the sim is running fine. Any ideas? Huh. Yeah, do what Dan just said. Alt-tab. Alt-tabbing it in. Weird. It should try and click back in. You may have to, like, click back into the screen, but... VATSpy shows ATC is online in Barcelona. Perfect. Cool. Well, that'll be nice then. Looking forward to seeing the airport? Yes. Should be nice, man. Should be nice. God, I got a maple leaf. Awesome. Vicente, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, man. Flying Santiago to Buenos Aires and back, then up to Bogota today. Going to be a long day. Oof, that is a long day. Cap, been quite busy last week with German studies and working at Peruvian-Italian fusion restaurant. Tango, very cool, man. Hopefully you've been getting some good food as well. Sounds delicious. Look at that weather. Just to the right of us now. Can't really see much because of this high layer of cloud. But there should be cloud almost all the way into Barcelona. It actually should break up just a little bit as we, probably as we start our descent. Hopefully 100 and, we may have to be descending through that? What is there a restriction at? Let me see here. Flight plan, what has it got us? Restriction is at Nildu. So we're starting our top of descent right before Nildu. So... okay, we should be out of the mess. Top of descent's like right about here. Just before Nildu. Okay. All's well, Cap. I've been trying the new IAE engines. Nice. What do you think of it? Cap, I got Subway. You already know. Damn, dude. Subway. I'm hungry. Stop talking about food. I'm actually starved. Chat, do you guys mind if I pull off for like an extra 5 to 10 minutes here and eat some food quickly? I'm actually starving. And we're looking at beef jerky and everybody's talking about food. Bear with me here for a sec. I will be right back. I'm going to crush a red potato chorizo bowl here in a second. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for that. Appreciate you. Feeling much better now. I was kind of spicy, to be honest with you. I wasn't expecting it to be so spicy. Missed you. Fucking weirdo. This fucking guy, dude. Just missed you. I was like almost instantaneously, dude. You have that one dialed up, ready to go? Oh, damn, dude. The characters you meet on the internet, friends, let me tell you. The characters. There is an airplane right above us. I don't know where he's going, but... He had that typed in waiting for you to come back. 100% he did, this guy, man. 100%. He got me with that one, too. I was not ready for that. What flavor we're smoking on today? Personally kit 20 days smoke-free. Hey, nice, man. Well, not smoke. It's THC, right? But, Galactic Burger, which is Galactic Runts crossed with Triple Burger. It's pretty good. Super tasty. Like, tastes like you're... I don't even know what it tastes like. It's really weird. It tastes like... It tastes like some fruit that you found in your grandma's basement and you're unsure if it's good or not. Like rotten fruit that you found in grandma's basement. That would be my best description of it. It's really weird. Tetrahydrocannabinol. Nice, Bob Tech. Do you install the brand new MK Sim Barcelona? I do, Mateo. Yes, we are flying into it. Man, look at us getting bumped around right now. It's, I think we're like right... Yeah, I was just going to say, we're right over top of this. So we're getting bumped around. There's quite a bit of nastiness under us right now. So we're getting bumped around from that. What sort of... Well, I'm just trying to describe, like, you know how weed... Like, okay, well, like, okay, let me put it into, like, it's more... Yes, seatbelt sign is on. It's, like, dingy. You know, like that, like, you know, like, you go to someone's, like, attic or you go to their cellar. It has that, like, dingy, humid kind of smell. That's what I'm... That would be a better... It's, like, dingy, but, like, fruity, but, like, smells like an old crawl space. I should have said that. I should have said some fruit that you found in, like, an old crawl space. It almost sounds as appetizing as sweaty feet. Listen, if you're a connoisseur of the marijuanas, you'll know that that is a good thing. When you get weed that smells like that, that's how you know, like, it's got some, like, dank and, like, listen, dude, my buddy messaged me the other day. He's like, yo, we got this new stuff. It's called Permanent Marker. I'm not kidding. Can you guys read this? You see what that says? I don't know if you can read that. It's literally called Permanent Marker. And when you open it and you smell it, immediately it smells like a black Sharpie. Like, does that make sense? Like, it smells like a black Sharpie. Like, you know those Sharpie pens? It's exactly what it smells like. And you can't get it off of your... Can't get it out of your head. But this is an incredible strain. It's... Biscotti... Where was it? It's Biscotti crossed with... I don't see it on here. Oh yeah, Biscotti crossed with Jealousy crossed with Sherbert OG. Man. Wait, you want weed that smells like feet? No, not feet, but like musky, dingy. That's what you want. Yummy. Yum, yum. That's how you know it's going to be good. That's how you know when you puff on it, you're going to be like, oh shit. This one gonna hit me hard. Same as like the gas terps, like everybody's like gasoline. Smells like gas and diesel. Those are great terps to have as well. Dank, exactly. It has its own like, I feel like you have to smoke it to like understand, you know what I mean? What's the good thing about weed? Honestly, I use it for medicinal purposes. Obviously you can tell the way I talk about it that I do love it. But yeah, I use it for medicinal purposes, man. It really helps with my back. Really helps with like other things as well, I find. There are obviously some side effects, but...
Control, good afternoon, identified Bravo 380, cleared B-Spot to Whiskey arrival. Expect the ILS will approach runway 24 right.
Alright, we have to start descending here in a sec.
Arrival and clear the ILS approach runway 24 right with 513. Also requesting descent, please.
With our 513, descent flight level 3.
290 at 8.
360 with 513.
Boston Control, very good evening. Was there 37 Mike Tango, flight level 350, also ready for descent?
With our 37 Mike Tango, Barcelona Control, good afternoon. Hey there, this is Mike Alpha X-ray, by the way.
Hey.
You are cleared to Barcelona, arrival B-Spot to Whiskey, expect ILS, runway 24 right, and descent flight level 100.
Alright, the Bisbee 2 Whiskey arrival. We'll expect the ILS as Zulu 24 right, and good to hear you, man. I hope you're doing well.
With your 513, you can descend flight level 110.
Alright, let's go to... Alright, he gave us the 2 Whiskey.
513.
With your 513, descent flight level 110.
ILS Zulu 24 right. How do I change these again?
KLM 78 short final 24. KLM 788 wind.
Isn't there a way to change this?
Degrees 12 knots,
Oh yeah, it's over. Okay.
Runway 24 plate to land.
Bisbee 2 Whiskey.
Or not?
Okay.
He went offline.
I don't know what changes, but...
Perfect.
Barcelona, trade wind 79er to 7 level, flight level 240. Shall we continue to 290?
Okay, we need to look at our charts because I think this changes everything.
2.980, enjoy your flight, bye-bye.
Thank you, changing with Madrid.
The Bisbee...
Welling 7041.
Bisbee 2 Whiskey. Bisba... Is it on this one?
Welling 7041, vuele directo Tesla, descienda 3000 pies.
Bisba 2 Whiskey. Can I search it in here? Bisba... Alright, the Bisba 2 Whiskey.
Barcelona Tower 118.
Okay, so that takes us out to Lesba at 4,000. Is that what we have? Lesba at 4,000. Okay. Arrivals. I'm going to remove our VIA. I'm just going to insert that. I think that's what he wants. That makes a lot more sense. And then it's going to give us radar vectors from there, I think. Jesus, we're getting bumped around like crazy right now. Holy shit.
Condor 5 Alpha Delta, Barcelona Control, good afternoon.
Do a blinker? Oh, man.
QNH 1006.
Blinker and then open shot.
Condor 5 Alpha Delta, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1006.
Oh, no. That wasn't smart.
And with our 37 Mike Tango, you can fly direct Tebla.
Descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1
Afternoon blinkers.
Condor
Not the best idea we've ever had. That's for sure. Okay, plug in more information here.
Echo Bravo Lima Alpha.
Was that for me? Sorry, was that for Wizz Air 37 Mike Tango?
A firm Wizz Air 37 Mike Tango, you can fly direct Tebla, Tango Echo Bravo Lima Alpha.
Direct Tebla, thank you, Wizz Air 37 Mike Tango. Alright, let's insert that.
788, welcome to Ibiza.
Okay, he's sending us basically right on to like final approach course, which is great. go back to our performance.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And we need to plug in some more information here. We need the temperature. Where the hell was the temperature? Information, Charlie, 11 degrees 1006. 11 degrees 1006. Good. We are planning for the ILS Zulu 24 right, so nothing's changed there. Pardon me. Category C aircraft, we're looking at 235 on our barrel minimums. 235. Good. Cool.
00 degrees, Connor.
And we're looking good.
Condor 5 Alpha Delta, 300 degrees.
He basically sent us direct to the, like, Tibla. So we're looking good.
Left
I like in B2 so far. Good. It's very different. Very different. But I've been enjoying it, man. Yeah. Ground spoilers armed. Auto brake set to low.
Vueling 9 Alfa Alfa, perfecto, pues descienda 5000 pies, QNH en Ibiza.
Drill cat turbo separate application you have to launch. Nope, launches with the sim, Davis. Launches with the sim, man. All right. Chat members, thank you all for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. I say this at the end of every stream, but I truly do mean it. Without you guys here supporting the channel with your monthly memberships and donations and gifted members and stuff, this stuff ain't possible, man. Me buying all these add-ons and being able to do this full time. So thank you seriously for the support. Truly, truly do appreciate it. I apologize about being a little bit late again. It kind of just... It didn't work out very well with like the GA fly-in that we had a week ago, and then of course February being a shortened month, but nonetheless we still got it in on a Sunday, the members only stream. So thank you all for being here. I truly do appreciate it. We are going to open up the floodgates to everybody that's been hanging out in the background. Again, I do appreciate you guys very, very much, man. And I hope you guys enjoyed your members-only stream thus far. We still obviously have a landing. And do keep in mind, after we land, we are giving away a copy of this scenery. So if you are interested, you haven't bought the scenery yet, we are going to be giving away a copy of this scenery. So appreciate you guys, man. Thank you all so much. And then the next members live stream will be on March 31st will be the next one. March 31st, we will be doing the next members-only stream. It is in exactly 1 month, 4 weeks from today, will be the next members-only live stream. So thank you guys much. Appreciate you, man. And to everybody else that's been hanging out in the background, hello. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. Split Nation, good to see you. Simple, good to see you. Captain Osku, good to see you, man. It was hard to be silent guy in the background. Sorry, man. Only once a month. Only once a month we do this type of stuff. Gonna get some engine anti-ice on. I think it's a little bit cool here. Yeah, minus 16. Get a little bit of engine anti-ice on. But you can see we're already coming through the clouds. We're pretty much through that whole nasty storm. Super bumpy, though, coming up over top and through that. It was pretty nasty, but look at how beautiful that looks. Coming in off the coast like that. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. You know where we need to go flying again is we need to do some Ibiza and some ops around the islands down there. We should definitely be doing that. Kill the engine anti-ice now. We should be good. Hey, Gap on CTAF calling. Nice. Good to see you, man. Amara, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing on Lasering Bot. Good to see you.
Barcelona radar. Good evening. Karl,
Dior Duna, thank you very much for your support. Appreciate you. Welcome up into business class. Huge no floaty to Dior. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What airport is EPWA? That is Warsaw, Poland. Warszawa. Howdy, Cap, your controller today. Hey, Mike, it's you. Okay, cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Whiskey Golf Flight Direct.
Hope you're doing well, man.
Descent 3,000 feet.
Love that you're able to jump on. Probably going to be busy in Barcelona with that new scenery releasing.
Direct to Tepla and clear to
We're gonna be busy. Cap, can we go back to South Africa? We will, Andy. Yes, we definitely will, man. I enjoyed my time there. Beautiful views. Had some great controllers as well. We'll definitely go back, man. There's a few more airports we need to pick up and grab as well. Finally, the tip of my mouth has been released. Nice.
Alpine 80 Hotel Uniform Barcelona Control. Good afternoon.
I got a 383, but only 99G. Is that a hard landing? It depends. Yes and no, Gavin. Probably just a normal average landing, you know? Maybe a little bit firm, but nothing to warrant a check or anything. I'm going to be in B2 for another week or two. Most likely, yeah, at least through to next week. College, dude, just because there's so many airlines in the U.S. that I want to do now.
Tango, clear descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1006.
5,000 feet, 1006 was Air 37 Mike Tango. Okay, I have to figure out how to use the autopilot. I'm pretty sure that it's bugged in 2020. Can you give me some tips on how to use it, please? Well, it depends what aircraft you're talking about, Dynamic. I can assure you it's definitely not bugged. It's probably a user error. There's something going on right now, but yeah. You're coming in sideways? I mean, so are we right now.
Turn right heading.
26 knots, direct crosswind.
080 degrees. Connor, Alpha 5 Alpha Delta.
Up you go. I thought I'd be banned. I could not chat, so I called Sasha, but I am old man. I hope you're okay. Yes, everything is fine. Thank you. Everything is fine. Where are we flying next stream? Tomorrow we are flying Amsterdam to Copenhagen and back. There's full ATC coverage in Copenhagen tomorrow. So yes, tomorrow will be Amsterdam to Copenhagen and back. I think it's a decently long flight, I think. I'm not quite sure how long that flight is. Let's have a look. I think Scandinavian operates it. EHAM to EKCH, Copenhagen. Yes, Scandinavian. And it is a 1 hour and... it's about an hour. Perfect. An hour each way. I like that. An hour each way, but it's going to be busy with lots of traffic. That's tomorrow's plan. It's going to be spicy? Oh, yes. Can already tell how we're getting bumped around. It's going to be spicy. Turn the sounds up here in the sim a little bit. Get prepared for the arrival. Currently using the Captain Sim. Yeah, well, that would be why the autopilot doesn't work properly, man. I could have told you that. That's 100% why the autopilot is not working properly. Those are not proper aircrafts. Those are more little like toy models for you to kind of fly in. Not a real third-party airplane. Don't forget idle reverse. Do we want idle reverse? Remember, it's not at every airport we want idle reverse. Honestly, no, we don't want idle reverse because we're parking right here. We want to be vacated on Delta 5 or Papa 5. Honestly, I don't know if we'll hit that, but around here is where we want to be vacated. So, no, we're going full reverse thrust. Decel. Is this a one-leg flight? It is. Yes, Diego, it is, man.
Zulu, Barcelona control is closing, monitoring Nicom 122 to decimal 8, bye-bye.
Monitoring Nicom 122 to decimal 8, bye-bye, thank you for the ATC, good night.
Easy 37 Romeo Echo, Barcelona closing, monitoring Nicom 122 to decimal 8, enjoy your flight, adios.
Thank you, Nicom 37 Romeo, okay, thanks very much. You did a stellar job tonight, adios.
Three 3 Echo and engage. Thank you for the ATC, bye-bye.
Alright, 10,000 feet. Landing lights are on. The controls logging off. Buying the PMDG 737, the Fenix A320, so hopefully that fixes it. Definitely will. Proper airplanes, yes. Will definitely help. Got tower online.
37 Mike Tango. I am closing now, so you can monitor tower frequency once established. Contact him on 118.105.
Alright, we'll monitor tower and on final we'll contact him for Wizz Air 37 Mike Tango. Thanks for ATC, have a great night.
You too, bye bye.
Alright, 118.105. Eye is itchy, John. Outside of what you've been streaming, sorry, what's that? Any games outside of streaming you've been getting into? Helldivers, Democracy. Helldivers, dude. I've been playing a shit ton of Helldivers, man. I love it that it's cross-platform. I have a bunch of buddies that are PlayStation plebs and Xbox plebs. So, yeah, it's good, man. I get to play with all my buddies. I've been really enjoying it. It's tons of fun. It's a great laugh, dude. As long as you don't take it too seriously and you don't put the difficulty settings too high, make it a challenge, but also make it fun. That's what I really like about the game. You can find that perfect balance, you know? You can make it difficult, but you can make it also, like, you know, survivable and stuff. So, it's cool. I like it.
derecha el November y puerta Bravo.
Democracy.
Por visita 04.
Freedom fries. America. Sweet Liberty. Such a good game, dude.
22 Whiskey Golf, are you my frequency?
The one-off, man. So good.
Now,
You did your first 3-hour flight today. Nice. Very cool.
24 right.
I also saw somebody was having my lunch, and I was reading somebody saying that they did their first long-haul flight, and they discovered that they're not long-haul pilots. I had a good laugh about that one. It takes sometimes doing a flight or two before you realize that it's not what you want to do, right? Off to have some dinner. Take care, Mike. Thank you for the ATC, man. Hope you have a great night, dude.
Trainer, Flight to Whiskey Delta, continue taxi, cross runway 02.
Those views. Beautiful.
Left on Delta, cross.
Seatbelt sign goes on. I mean, it depends, man. Some operators get it on right before they start top of descent. Some operators do it passing through 10,000 feet to seat the cabin down and stuff like that. So, I don't know. It depends.
Boeing 7 Uniform Delta, monitor Unicom 128, goodbye.
Fancying a cup of liberty. Yes, sir. Liberty.
Charlie, wind 280 degrees, 4 knots, routine 240 on 320, runway 24
Right,
left.
1006 on the Q&H. And I'm going to keep descending now down to 3,000 feet in descent mode. How much is a Fenix 320? Exclamation point aircraft, Disco. In chat, man. Democracy. Intercept is at 2,300 for Tibla. So we'll bump this and we'll go 2,300 at Tibla. Hey, Cap, any thoughts on the Lynx Air going under? Not really, Sebastian. The writing's on the wall, honestly, if you want my honest opinion, man. There's not enough competition in Canada. There's not enough flights. Do you know what I mean? There's just not enough going on in the Canadian aviation to support anybody more than like Flair, Porter, Air Canada, and WestJet. There really isn't. And competing with those guys are just, you know.
Yeah, the Denis from Bravo, go ahead.
Yeah.
Is there any problem? I see you stopped on Kilo 2.
Yeah, I have Vueling in front of me.
Really? I don't see it on my screen.
Yeah, okay, I will just take you through it.
Any tips on how not to panic when communicating with ATC and VATS? I've been sitting in reserve mode for like a month now. Just know that you're not the only one, Marcus, right? I think really that's what it bears down to, man. You're not the only one that's feeling nervous, right? And the only way that you're going to really get better at it is by practicing. That's really it, you know?
Exactly, man.
It's I think if you got a pen and a paper down and you're getting confident, you know, you can build a little bit of confidence in it. I think you'd be perfectly fine. I think it's normal to be a little bit nervous. Absolutely, I think it's normal to be nervous, but I also think as long as you're prepared and you got a pen and a paper and you're able to write everything down, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine, dude. I promise.
Helicom for Scandinavian 63 Charlie, thanks, take care.
Barcelona Tower, very good evening. Was there 37 Mike Tango, fully established, 24 right?
Wizard 37 Mike Tango, Barcelona Tower, good evening, runway 24 right, continue approach, number 2.
24 right, continue approach. Was there 37 Mike Tango? All right. Continue approach, my friends. We are almost at that time.
Runway 24 right on.
We saw the conga line of Ryanair from KFBI to EIDW. Didn't see that one. Watched a documentary and it had a cross-country flight in Canada are more expensive than cross-country flights in America. Oh, by far. By 4 dear, yeah. Airfare is not cheap in Canada, and that's kind of... Yeah. Definitely not. All right, gear down. Get our lights on. Beautiful. Ground spoilers. Armed. Montana dude, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Good to see you. Flaps 2.
Alpine 0, the uniform, Barcelona Tower, good evening. Runway 24 right, continue approach, number 2.
Continue approach, runway 24, number 2. Wizard 37 Mike Tango, wind 280 degrees, 4 knots, approaching 240 on 320, runway 24 right, clear to land.
24 right, clear to land, Wizard 37 Mike Tango.
Scandinavia, Flight 1 Bravo, wind 280 degrees.
Is Air Canada low cost? Not really, but they try to be. They try to compete with WestJet and all the other guys. I was on Batson once years ago when I was 16. I had London controller be a complete a-hole to me, and I disconnected, and I've not been back on since. Again, man, I just, you know, everybody's human. I think you'd be, you know, I think you'd be okay to join back again, but that's just me. This is some spicy winds, chat, by the way, right now. A perfect crosswind at 22 knots, so definitely going to get some pineapple pushing in here. I would just like to have one day where I could have just nice normal weather to try and land this airplane. I'm trying to learn this flight model, and it's completely changed on me, and I have to fly these crazy-ass crosswind approaches all the time. All right, my airplane, enjoy the arrival, my friends. Oh, shit, replay. Chat. Replay. We're recording. I caught myself on that one. My airplane is a 16-knot gusting crosswind, by the way. Just wanted to put that in there just in case I absolutely fudge up this landing, which I probably will do. Enjoy, friends. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, calm down a little bit. Yeah, okay, calm down big time. Thank goodness. That was fucking gnarly.
500.
Now it's only like at 3 knots. Perfect.
4.
And then 410, request I'm activated to all via.
100 about 300.
Continue.
Minimum.
Runner 52 Whiskey Delta, wind 280 degrees, 4 knots,
100.
40, runway 24 left, take off.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Runway 3, 54 left, please take off right now.
5.
560 Delta.
Nose down gently, reversers out. Stow him. Auto brake off. Vacate here to the left. Sorry, right. I still got to get used to these brakes, man. Brakes are sensitive. It was okay. I still feel like I'm pitching up a little bit too much on that one. Still feel like I'm pitching up a little bit too much. What was the pitch on that? What's it going to say? I felt like that was, I mean, 6 degrees. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, again, in my brain, so what's going on right now, Polo? I don't know if... Stand 120, Tango Hotel November, Wizz Air 37 Mike Tango. Alright. Stand 120. No. Menzies. Alright, we need to find 120, chat. So what's going on right now in my brain as I'm flying this airplane, I don't know how familiar you are with the old flight model, but the flight model in this airplane, if you were not flaring by 30 feet, you would literally smash into the ground. In my brain right now, I'm trying to take the... I'm trying to stop myself from doing that, and I haven't been doing a good job at it. I've noticed that I've been flaring the way that I usually would flare using the old flight model. So it's like I'm really trying to, again, that's why I said on my landing, it wasn't a bad landing, but I flared too much flared too early, and that's causing a little bit more of a float, and again, a little bit more of the nose to come up the pitch. You know what I mean? No, I find if you cut the power by the first retard, again, we float way too much, man. You got to cut the power at like 30, 40 feet. To me, it's the only way. It's the only way. You got to cut it at like 30, 40 feet. Stand 120 is right here. But I'm still getting used to it. Still getting used to it, and like I said, by the end of the week, I think we're going to be getting better at it, but no. I think this is stand... Okay, this is 120 up here. We start flying at 30 to 20 feet. Cut the engines soon. I'm gonna keep cutting the engines when I do. I just need to stop flaring. So early. That's really what it is. You know. All right, park brake is on. Upstairs, we didn't even do anything. EPU. You know what? Let's just get ground power out. Ground services, GPU, turn that on. There we go. You can just go off. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Beacon light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Barcelona. And literally all of our lights are on too. Jesus. Didn't do a very good job cleaning anything up there, did we, chat? We just blinded everybody. Nice shutdown sounds, though. There we go. Beautiful. Sweet. Let the aircraft deboard itself, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick little look at the airport scenery. So there we go. I mean, performance is pretty damn good. I got to say that for such a big airport. Performance seems really well done. Visually, like I said, in my opinion, this airport is visually more pleasing than the Latin VFR counterpart. I don't think it's like amazing, like it's going to blow you out of the water. If you have either one of these airports, you're probably going to be okay. Now, like I said, visually, I do think that this airport is a little bit superior. Texture-wise, I also feel like it's a little bit more superior. But yeah, that's just my opinion. You can take it how you leave it. I'm not saying that the other one is like, you know, you got to drop everything you're doing and get this. But if you don't have the scenery and you're deciding between the two, I'm definitely going with this airport out of the two options that are there as well. Great modeling, great texturing. I actually think all the inside is modeled here as well, so you can go inside. And for those of you that like to take your screenshots and stuff like that, there are some cool possibilities that you can do in there. Looks really cool. So let me come here. I don't know, are they not? I think we went way too far away from the aircraft. Oh, the jet bridge is coming out now. I was going to say, I think we went too far away, so the jet bridge isn't going to connect. But yeah, I definitely think it's a cool airport. I think it definitely has its place. I would have liked, obviously, for this one to release before the Latin VFR one does. But there you go. I'll wait until tomorrow for Simwings Aerosoft to release their version of LEBL and then decide which one I fancy. Wait, are you telling me that somebody else is now also pushing out a Barcelona scenery? Holy macaroni. That's I didn't know that was happening as well. That's insane. Well, I think that's probably the best decision than what Litos just said. So, yeah, absolutely. I don't think Will is here. I'm pretty sure Will was just talking to you, was he not? Will, come clean up your mess, please. Let's do a giveaway. Shall we, chat? Let's do a giveaway up here for a lucky viewer. If you would like to enter the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway now in chat. Exclamation point giveaway to enter today's giveaway. We're going to be giving away a copy of this scenery. It's actually cool. You can see the passengers deboarding the aircraft walking up the jet bridge right here as well. So I thought it was Oslo from Aerosoft. I don't know, man. I was kind of surprised that they're also doing an LEBL. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But here's your chance at winning some free scenery. That's all that matters, right? Exclamation point scenery. You get some free scenery in here. Some beautiful scenery as well. Please look at the jet bridge connected to the aircraft as well. I feel like we stopped a little bit short, but the aircraft even connected to the jet bridge. I mean, there's no profile for this airport either yet. There might be a profile because I believe that this is being sold on the AnyBuild store. So there should be an RW profile that comes with it, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Barcelona is getting famous. Good for me. More aircraft I can control. Exactly. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, I'd be a fan of that all day long. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, you only need to do the exclamation point giveaway once, chat. We don't need to do it twice. Just one time. Also, please do keep in mind, if you do win the scenery, you need to have an account at the AnyBuilds store. So if you don't have an account at the AnyBuilds store, click the link that's pinned in chat, go to the AnyBuilds store, create an account, and then I'm going to need your email account from there. I'm going to keep this open for like 30 more seconds, chat. 30 more seconds as well. If you haven't done so, guys, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Those are really the only things you need to do to win today's giveaway. We'll be selecting a winner here in about 30 seconds. So we flying back? No, just one leg today, man. We've got a long day tomorrow as well. We're flying in a VATSIM event tomorrow into Copenhagen. So we're going to be doing Amsterdam to Copenhagen, Scandinavian tomorrow. So another long day tomorrow. It's going to be a good day of flying. What's another sound we hear above minimum RA call out? I don't know what it is, Ali. I think it's the aircraft calling minimums as well. I'm not sure. I did notice that as well. It does make it makes a weird sound. Do we have to be signed up right now for AnyBuilds? No, you can sign up afterwards, Karl, just as long as you have an account at AnyBuilds. You don't have to have an account before the giveaway is done. So, all right, and with that, we are going to select a winner for the giveaway. Y'all ready? Drum roll in chat, please. I'm also going to stop the recording. The winner of the giveaway is Gary P. Gary, congratulations. You have won yourself a copy of Barcelona by MK Studios. Gary P., if you are here in chat, please step forward, my friend. There is Gary, longtime member and viewer in the channel. Congratulations, Gary. If you can, man, just send me a DM on Discord with your AnyBuilds account email, and I will get AnyBuilds to credit your account as soon as possible, my friend. Congratulations, Gary. Gary is here. Everybody can say congrats in chat for Mr. Gary, and we're going to watch our replay. Congratulations again, Gary. Sweet. Cool. Let's go to GSX. We're going to restart the Kutal script. Good. Close that out. Good. Don't need that. We're going to close all of the doors. Going to turn off the airplane. That's fine. We're going panel state ready. Activate. Good. We're going to go flaps all the way full for replay, and we're going to close those doors there. Good. That should be doing its thing. Flaps should be coming out. Engines are on. Cool. We can watch a replay, chat. Wait, nice to win, but you could re-roll? Oh. Well, in that case, re-roll. Winner is Achilles. Achilles. Achilles? Achilles? Congratulations. Thank you, Gary, for re-rolling that. Appreciate you. Achilles. Achilles? Achilles? I'm probably absolutely butchering your name, but congratulations. You have won. Achilles. Congratulations, my friend. You have won. Same thing goes for you, my friend. If you can just take a screenshot, Achilles, of your screen with your name right here lit up nicely as people are like saying, no, he's here. He's right here. He won it. He put, oh my God. If you can take a screenshot of your screen, just send this over to Discord. Send me a DM on Discord and with your AnyBuilds email information, and I will get that sent over to your AnyBuilds account. Congratulations, my friend. Again, just take a screenshot, send me that over in Discord. If you're not in the Discord, exclamation point Discord, you can join the Discord, and that will allow you to send me a DM, and you can just send me a screenshot of your name in chat. Why do I have so much trouble with these lights sometimes? God damn, it drives me bananas, dude. The click spot on them is so finicky sometimes. Drives me nuts. This can come off. We don't need that. Good. Okay, cool. Let's hit the replay button. Sideways airplane coming in there. It definitely corrected itself. Like right about here, you can see the wind kind of corrected itself, and we were able to hold a nice line in. All right, let's see what it's like on the outside view. Again, it's probably going to be... I feel like we did a better job flying yesterday. Again, a little bit too floaty on this one. Just need to fly it into the ground a little bit more. That's it. I have to remind myself in my brain that I do not need to start flaring at 30 feet to have a successful landing. Again, in the old airplane, if you weren't in an upwards trend flare at 30 feet, you were smashing into the runway. This one, it's very different. Very different. You don't need to be at that upward trend, and that's why we see the float, and you'll see that's cutting the power, and then there's my flare. You see we almost level out, almost, just a little bit, and then a little bit floaty into the ground. Listen, still a great landing, just a little bit floaty. We just need to work on the float. Nose coming down gently, beautifully, maintaining center line. It was a great landing. We just need to work on our float a little bit. That's really the last thing I think that I've got nailed down on the flight model, but it's definitely different, and it's definitely been taking me a little bit to get used to it. But yeah, cutting the power is right after about 40 feet. When I hear the 40-foot call out, right about there is when I'm cutting the power, and I found that that's a good alternative to kind of help me float less. But either way, happy with that one. It was a great flight. Really enjoyed that. Just over 2.5 hours on the flight time as well. It was about 2 hours and 40 minutes. So it was a great flight. I think that's the first time we've done this routing as well from Warsaw all the way down here to Barcelona to check out some new scenery. Again, congratulations going out to Achilles. Thank you, Gary, for also offering that up again. Achilles, make sure you thank Gary P in chat, because without Gary, you wouldn't be winning that one. So congratulations again. Mods, donators, and sponsors, thank you all again for your support. I truly do appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you to everybody that helps support the channel. Without you guys here, none of this is possible. So seriously, thank you all for the support. I truly, truly do appreciate it. Great landing, chat. I mean, we can't be upset about that one. Was it a little bit floaty? Absolutely. Was it in the touchdown zone and legal? Absolutely. That's all that matters. That is all that matters, my friends. I'll leave you all with some replays. To everybody else that cannot donate with a monetary value, but donates with your time, your effort, smashing down that thumbs up button as well, I want to thank you guys just as much. We have a great day of flying tomorrow. It's going to be a real fun one, and hopefully we can perfect our landings a little bit better. We are flying from Amsterdam to Copenhagen and back. There's an event going on in Copenhagen, something about Mondays. There's an event every Monday in Copenhagen, so we're going to be doing that. It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Should be some great flights anytime we get to fly in and out of Amsterdam, and then you add Copenhagen into that. So yeah, the reverse thrust didn't come out. It's just in replay mode, Leo. It doesn't show in replay mode. If you want, you can rewind the video, and you can see that we were full into reverse thrust. We did not have a problem there. No issues with the reverse thrust, my friend. It's just in replay. It doesn't show for some reason. It doesn't show. Some airplanes it does, some airplanes it doesn't. Friends, have yourselves a great Sunday evening. Thank you very much for hanging out today. Appreciate you. Again, mods, donators, sponsors. This one was for you. I'll see you guys again on March 31st, Sunday the 31st, the last day. Sweet. Enjoy the replays. Happy landings, my friends. Catch y'all tomorrow. See